What's up, Southside? Hey, Dreamville. What's up, From to Sip? How you guys doing? What's up, Southside? Hey, Dreamville. Yep. There should be some echo there, it looks like. Let me know how the audio is. I'm just kind of dinking around. Hey, Corey. What's up, Telvin? You guys are all having a good day. Happy Tuesday. Oh, what am I doing? I guess I'm doing this. Maybe this? I need more tabs today. I need way more tabs. I'm trying to play on the portal. Um, it does not work for me with only two tabs open. So like, I'm trying to get a setup that I can actually see to read things. How are you, Zandel? What's up, SP8? You promise it wasn't a lie? Oh, I'm glad. I missed you too, buddy. What's up? It's Templar Stealth. You had the best couple of days in the game. You got Punk, Bubba, Cross, and Rock. Dang! Audio's good, right? Showtime Chemo. I was gonna play some 6-star gold Striker Bradshaw. Because I think I said I would prefer him over New Rock still at 6-star gold, so, I mean, I should see if that's actually the case or not. What's up, Spider Guard? Rusty, how are you? No anxiety here. 4 for 4, super happy with all mine. I'll be posting the videos of how they hit with my setup over the next few days. Hey, Kitsu, how are you? No, I'm not about to do trivia. Heck no. Let me see if I can do this so I can read chat while I'm actually playing this. No, my screen's too big. As soon as the portal, to have it, this, I wonder, can I do this? If it's going to screw my screen up, let's see if this screws the screen all up. Because, yeah, on my screen, when you go out of full screen, it cuts the side off like that. Yeah, now you can't see anything. Dumb. So the only thing I don't like about Braun Breaker is he needs a middle line bonus in Feud, Chaga. Otherwise, he hits ridiculously hard, assuming you have Mellow. What's up, Fat Man? How are you? That's not going to work. So, minimize this screen. Would 4 monitors be excessive? I don't think so right now. Yes. Okay, I can kind of see the stream. Input chat here and kind of see that. Alright, I think that's good. Ish. I can sort of see Discord. That might work. Yeah, whatever. We'll go with it. What's up, Ben? How are you? I do not like playing on the portal for me. It's funky. Also, it's been forever since I played Bradshaw. I feel like, is this how I ran him? I feel like this was ish. I think. Mem. Hey, Tommy Cass, how are you, bud? Yeah, so Rusty, there's really, depending on how you play, there's probably not a huge rush, right? So people generally level ladies up slower. There are some that I think are fine, completely fine for the current 6-star gold. There's some that are borderline that you're going to regret, and there's some that aren't good at all. For example, in general, move damage people are absolutely move damage, bleed damage, per move damage. Those all don't go up at all. So those are probably 99.999% of the time really bad choices, unless you have crazy stuff. You straight up gem damage, and if somebody was borderline before, they won't hit hard enough now. Rhea's one I took up, Ben. I took up Rhea, Ali with gear in moment, Zombie Sammy with gear, and Powerhouse Austin. Jade is a for sure. Yeah, Jade is really good. Nice, Fat Man. Yeah, Jade is really good. Jade Cargill. Yep, yep. I don't know how many people are in chat. Let me do a poll. I'm curious. 62, not very many right now. Do a poll though. So 6-star gold worthy is gonna be a different answer for everyone. Like, so if they hit less than 60 million on turn one and have a cascade chance, I would say they're not 6-star gold worthy for me. But I think everyone has got a different, or like 55 million or better if they're like 2 clicks or super fast. So that's different for everyone. So I can't really answer those questions for you because I don't know your roster. I don't know what you're looking to achieve. You know what I mean? I put a pull up. Seance, then Live. She's 2 clicks and gonna be super fast Greenville. Hey Donjay. Yeah, I don't have Tech Charlotte yet. I'm hoping to get her. What's up, BW? And you're hoping to get Sherry, right? This week? Probably message support, John Joe. Yeah, Regal hits hard enough. What clip what? Professor, what did I say? I don't even remember. Yeah, Showboat Mankind, gold, absolutely. Pull up for if you have the skill plate here. I'm just kind of curious. If you're trying to achieve a fast feud lineup, Zombie Live, maybe. I'll tell you what, though. My Zombie Live, max stars, 50% gem damage strap, can only 2-click for like 14 million, right? So she's not fast unless you 2-click. And even if you have 100% strap, you guys correct me if I'm wrong, Zombie Live with 100% strap was 2-clicking for what, 20 million? 22 million? Help me out here, guys, that actually have a good strap on Zombie Live. Maybe like 2 clicks. What's the hardest you're hitting in Feud? See how hard it is? Yeah, Professor. Like what, 22, 23? She's not gonna hit. You really don't have a tiara, Ben? That's shocking. You have a ton of crazy stuff. What's up, Willbreaker? But I think, if I'm not mistaken, yeah, exactly, SP8. Then that's not going to keep anyone down that's a gold. So Zombie Live doesn't hit hard enough to 2-click. So then you have to stack the buffs. You have to do at least 2 more moves and place them that are 1x3. There is a cascade risk, not huge unless you're me. But that's a lot of animations. That's like, what, 6 or 7 animations total by the time you're done? That's crazy, Ben. I would have thought for sure you had multiples of those. So yeah, the 6 or 7 animations by the time you're done. That to me isn't fast. So you have to double stack the buff. So I actually don't like Zombie Live for 6-star gold, especially no rush right now, because most people are gonna have at best like 1 lady. So like I said, you want to clear like 60 million, I think ideally, with whoever you're taking. I'd say 60 million is the metric for how hard you want to hit to consistently turn 1 most things, and that still won't get everyone. I mean, there's showboats floating around with 100 million health. You get it like a showboat Ray gem damage build, he's gonna kick out of a 60 million pin every time. You know, so you won't get everyone even with 60 million. And I'm not a fan of like cascade chance, doing a bunch of clicks and that kind of stuff. I prefer like fast, fast and easy, you know? Like it fast and easy. Hmm. Don't clip that. Which Live? Zombie Live? I don't want to play Zombie Live. I literally don't think she's that good. Like, is she super clicky? So Bradshaw's only 25 million with this setup. No, definitely not enough. That's what she said. Good, Northern Mouth. How are you? Fast and easy. Pause. How are you, Professor, by the way? Not who I took gold. This is the champs account. If you want to see who I took gold, cheap plug, you should watch the video. The talent up video I did. Sensei, what's up, buddy? Good to see you, Sensei. So yeah, I mean, like, everybody's got different things that they're okay with, right? Like when you're building for 6-star gold, different things, how hard you want to hit, cascade risk. You know, like, I'm not gonna do a 5 match in a 3 swipe for feud, because I will consistently cascade with that, and that's gonna take way too long, and I'm not gonna be that guy who you're sitting there an hour waiting to finish their line because all of their people are 5 match 3 swipes or sub people that take multiple turns. I'm just not gonna do that. So, but this account only has gear, so no, I cannot. Oh yeah, kid, I have videos on everyone I took to gold done. I just haven't posted them yet. That'd be amazing, SP8. Yeah. I have all 4 videos done. What's up, Fresh Mike? I just not gonna post them all on the same day because, you know, reasons. So Bradshaw, I think you're gonna need like way better stuff if you want to do enough than we got cooking here. To do the gem damage build anyway. That's 7, so you can't use Sherry. This guy. I could swear I was doing like 20. Oh, it's only a 20% strap too. I think I had 100 strap on mine. I was gonna say I could swear I was doing in the 20 millions. Or like 12 million at bronze. I didn't take him silver, like 12 million at bronze. I could be wrong though. Would not be the first time. It's also weird, there's no sound on the portal. Trips me out. Can hear myself think. Not that that's a lot, but I can. Yeah, I get it. There's better stuff now. Like, I don't know. I feel like I was wrong, though. I might clip that. 32 million with a 20% strap. It's okay. So with a hundo, you could probably get to like 40 million. So, I mean, like, you'd need a veer plate. And at that point, why are we playing Bradshaw? You know? Um, and if it's going to take 2 turns, maybe he's not better than Rock. I feel like the gem damage doesn't keep up the way I want it to. It's just for science. But yeah, your power gem guys, your bleeds, your subs, your move damage. I can't really think of very many exceptions. Maybe Vader sub bleed. Maybe Vader move damage with a Whopper plate. But beyond like that, can you guys think of stuff actual move damage wise that's gonna put out 60 million damage turn 1? I'm blind. We'll do a feud build with it though, so it's somewhat realistic. What the heck? There he is. For Bradshaw, yes, absolutely. The moment would help. Brock doesn't even need a strap. It's not going to make him hit that much harder. I mean, a couple more million on the finisher is all. Just kind of, I should probably do it anyway. But you can see like his health steal didn't really go up from silver. Maybe you can't see it, or you don't know, you didn't watch it. Let's see. 15 shards, nice, Willbreaker. Also, we're gonna do a roster dive today on Willbreaker, like normal. So the problem is you can't use these in Feud. You can't use Clubber, so you miss out on his biggest one. What's up, Evo? I missed it. I don't see anything from you. Hi, how are you? Tried to be funny, but edited. I never play on this account, so this is all weird for me. Really? No one used the MP trainers at gold on here? Okay, whatever. It's weird. Everybody's like 99 MP builds only. He'll be fun while he has 99 MP. Like, really fun. Yeah, it is, Evo. I don't know how long I'm going to play on it. It kind of irritates me because I have trouble finding everything. You know what I mean? And I'm on the portal right now, and that's super funky. There's no sound. Um, at least when there's sound, it kind of distracts me from the sound of my own voice. Like, that's all I can hear right now, and I hate the sound of my own voice. What's up, dude? Nothing, Restate. Just me babbling, because I'm like, I haven't been streaming much because I'm working on my project for NVIDIA. Custom computer build for a professional wrestler. So I haven't really been streaming at all. Haven't done a ton of videos lately. So I'm like really rusty, especially streaming. You know, it's once you get out of the habit, at least for me, it's kind of difficult. Rankin Fricker is Kofi. What's up? Who'd I fire shots at? SP8? How'd I fire shots at Rusty? I don't think I fired. If I did, it was unintentional. What card are you setting up, bruh? I am setting up no 99 MP rock, bruh. So, like, what he'll be like when 99 MP is gone. Oh, you said you were really you know what? I'm an idiot. I can't even remember what I said. But you knew that, SP8. No surprise there. I just kind of want to see the speed against some golds real quick. So 200% on the move damage would be, what, another 5 million? Alright. Yeah, there were no MP trainers on previous, Professor. I did. Like, none. So, in Feud, this would be loaded. Your other crap wouldn't. So you'd have to do this. You know? It could be Rusty. It could be. This is the other problem with sub builds. As you can see, if they cascade, they fill up. So a lot can go wrong. And once you take away being able to use Clubber, you really take away... He'd hit for 5 million more here. Gem damage would be negligible. Yes, it's a board, another 2-3 million. So we're about 8 million short of what he would do. So that's still at like 37 million, but you can see he managed to load himself off of the sub. This is why I don't like subs. That happens often. Now he's probably going to get his sub loaded, and we're just not going to have fun. Yeah, he is. So this right here is a great example. He might, if he doesn't use his sub. Yep. This is why I hate sub builds in Feud. Right here. Perfect example. This can, will, and does happen often. So now, imagine you're in Feud with your partner, and you're one of those stubborn people that's going to win. I did do a giveaway recently. It was a Grayson Waller. I will do giveaways, but only troll videos. It did, Southside. It did go right according to plan. Right? So this is perfect example. So now you're in the feud, and your partner's cleared like 3 lines while you're doing, or 3 people while you're doing this, and he's like, why is this guy doing this to me? You know? Yeah, so this is why I have trouble getting, you know what? I still rather play Bradshaw with all the stuff. I don't take it back. I can't, like, it's just the way I am. And maybe I'm wrong, and I get it if not everyone agrees. But I can't do this in Feud. It's true, Rusty. It's true. Southside. Definitely not. Yeah, Showtime Chemo. You'd have to say that was user. It was user error that he filled all of his moves? How is that user error that he filled his moves, Evo? Like, I mean, yes, you could sub again, for sure, but I don't care. Then it's just so slow. That's not user error, it's just slow. You can just keep subbing and subbing and subbing and subbing, but it's not fast. None of this is fast. Screw it. Yeah, I can't do it. It's yeah, but it's slow. It's slow. It steals 10 million. Blip. That's not slow, but it's just, you know what I mean. Like, at post 99 MP, sure, it's fine. Or it's not, with 99 MP, I mean, it's fine. But yeah, it's just slow. I know, Evo. I was just trying to make sure, like, I was playing Bradshaw a little bit, and I'm like, he doesn't hit as hard as I wanted to. Why do I think Bradshaw, I'd play ahead of him? And now I know why, because I would just put Veer Plate on Bradshaw and win way faster, you know? Sako, Braun Striker is worth 6-star gold only if you have NXT Moment, Middle Line bonus, and Carmelo. Mello. Then yes, he hits super hard. It would a little bit, for sure, Evo, yeah. He is fun. Rusty. That I agree with completely. I think he's super fun. Super fun. Showboat Sheamus is actually really good. Yeah. I think he's got a bunch of stuff recently that would not hurt him either. Everything ends up depending on what you have. For sure. Yeah, that was just painful, though. And we could have sped it up a little bit, though. 100%. So Striker Andre, how much did I hit for? Watch my video in the 6-star bronze. I don't remember how hard I hit. I want to say it was like 13 or 14 million, Rusty. Maybe 15. And then you got to double it and double it again. And that's how hard you'd hit. So if it's 15 million, he'd hit for 60 and be right about there. Yeah. Yeah, Evo. Silver, yes. For sure. Silver, for sure. Yep. I think he's fine for silver. And he is a cool design. Let you know after 99 MP, right? He is a cool design. It just, I don't see where I would use him other than, like, you know, requirements tours sort of thing. Which is unfortunate because it is a fun design. I do agree with that. I had fun playing him. The health steal's fun. But the health steal charge I feel like is maybe too high. Because if you could hit the health steal the same time you sub, um, or like if you could get it loaded, like if it was 6 MP, so you could still use Clubber. So if the sub was 6 MP, and then you could use Clubber in Feud, that would make it way better. Way, way better. I think it's just a little bit off for me. On top of there being a sub, you know? Yeah, Rusty, Charlotte's the real deal. I think she's the best card this month. Poster. I'm on the official channel. Don't find me, Furbo. How are you, Sako? Be nice to Rusty. He's my brother from another mother. So, who do people love at Gold so far? I love Ali. I love Rhea. I love my zombie Sammy, and I love Powerhouse Austin. Who's everybody loving? Absolutely loving so far. Who you smacking with? You slobber knocking with? Preferably without Cascade risk, but it's okay. Everybody likes different stuff. You like Waller Thomp? Right on. Waller is a lot of fun too, actually. Regal, yeah, SP8. I don't think I even need to take Regal Gold to beat Golds, but he's awesome. Muda, I wish I had Muda. Muda's my favorite acro. Brutus, I like Brutus. Yeah, yeah. On a 7 pull, Rusty? I hate you. Congrats. All right. Oh, and the moment I think you asked about SP8, I think it does add some multiply, right? Yeah, ×4 multiplies. He's certainly with 100% strap. ×4 multiplies, and this setup could get it done 100%. Yeah. Drip Coda was disappointing. How hard was she hitting? Hall of Fame DDP, Chaga? Nice. How hard was Drip Coda hitting? I'm leery of, so I really want to take Kaiser for tech, but I don't like needing a drip right away. You know what I mean? Since I only have one. I would much rather get Charlotte and take Charlotte first. 55? 55 isn't terrible, but yeah, I get it. You don't have any golds, Derek? Okay. No, I would say Sandman, the moment is actually more important than the gear. For Ollie. 39 million. Yeah, SP8 with the moment. If he's hitting 39 million plus feud bonus and stuff, extra 4 multiplies since these are 9, he probably goes over 50 to 55, which is probably livable, but you need 100% strap. But you can always put the veer plate on him just in case you don't win. So yeah, I still agree, stand by what I said. I definitely like him more than Rock. Yes, good enough but risky, Evo. Yes, sir. Agreed. Oh, Thomp, top 5 techs for 6-star gold? That's rough-ish. But that's a great question. Sammy's triple green, yeah, I mean, it hits about what I thought it would. You know, if you max him out, fill his stars, you're probably like, what, 45 million-ish? Multiplies where it's at, though, for sure. But you need Roxanne to run that, and you need his gear. Sammy definitely needs his gear. I will say Zombie Sammy, big strap, good gear, and Piper plate, right? So I could see Zombie Sammy being overrated for a lot of people. For sure. So my top 5 techs, I think Kaiser Drip's got to be there, right? And we'll just do dudes right here. So I guess I would go with Kaiser, Dusty, Cody, CM Punk, and Cowboy Bob, potentially. That'd be good. We have though use color get 50, so yeah, Kaiser only with a drip, Telvin. Yes. Two gold. Cowboy or Cody? Do you have a Judgment Day plate? If you have a Judgment Day plate, probably Cody. I won't play those SP8, but yes, it hits super hard. I know my buddy loves it, but that's just like Becky. I hate Acro Becky. Absolutely despise Acro Becky. Triple Black Rock and Triple Black Becky are basically the same sort of thing. Giovanni with Power, Hulk, and Kaiser? Not sure what that means. Oh, you just mean to cycle his moves? Powerhouse Hulk. Depends what it is, Evo. For the health pool, Derek. And then also Cowboy Bob. has an alternative as well because he has this moment. And so if you have the right stuff, you can actually run a gem damage build with him too. But um, but mainly for the health pool. Io, I don't think she's gonna hit hard enough, but if it doesn't involve a Ghostbuster plate, I'd consider trying it. You think Pat Patterson is better than Kaiser? Showtime Chemo? But you haven't seen any Kaiser gameplay. That's interesting then that you think that, but Pat Patterson can miss completely. Heartstopper and La Familia. Are you running the sub? Gunther over Dom. I could see that. Jazz, he would continue to scale if he scaled well before. No sub? Those plates are not crazy. Huh. Alright, you piqued my interest. Those plates are not super rare. I mean, because the zombie one a ton of people got, and you're not talking Ghostbuster, so you've piqued my interest. Color me piqued. Stun finisher with percentage move. Oh, yeah, yeah, so the second cycle. I get what you're... Oh, you sneaky devil, Evo. It depends what you got. Like, so, these questions, I try and tell people this all the time. So, Cody is a big cascade risk. It's a swipe into a 5 match. So, and you need big gem damage stuff because he's a multiply guy. You need either the Nightmare plate or the Triple H plate. Big strap, his gear preferably, and Cody's going to hit about 60 million with 100% strap. So he's kind of right on that borderline. So he really needs a Judgment Day plate. So like when people ask me, should I take Cody, it really depends on you. I find Cody's risk and damage combination at 6-star gold to be unacceptable without a Judgment Day plate. You know what I mean? If you start talking about subs, then you can just throw everything out and a bunch of people all of a sudden become maybe better. Like, so you're talking about subs, I would say Vinci because you can just hit a sub every turn. So there's no danger of them filling their move sort of thing, or less danger because you're hitting the sub every turn. No, Dakota's not worth 6-star gold. No, Tori's not either. Oh, you're saying no, Tori. Definitely not. You're not going to hit hard enough with Dakota at 6-star gold. You'd want to do something different at Trickster, like probably Korra sub build. And it's going to take time. Like, that's the thing with a lot of this stuff. Okay, so you got this, and I'm assuming this move. And then what's... You said 2-click, Evo. I'm confused. These 3, I'm assuming, yeah? The buff only lasts 1 turn, though. Oh, 2-cycle, but with the stun? Okay, and you're using, I'm assuming, the 10 MP loadout, yeah? So, yeah, most Tricksters on both sides don't look good at gold. Agreed. 100%. Akaria will stomp face. So will Kyrie, actually. My Lady Acros, I would go Rhea, Kyrie, depending on what you have, and maybe Shotzi. Yeah, so you're talking, you're going to go dual MP trainer, Santa, and then blue gem damage. Yeah, Evo? And then the plate, the Heartstopper does 2 turns. Yeah, I think. Let's double check. Live, Trickster Live is amazing if you have everything. If you have a Seance, Greenlight Trickster Live, you're good. Rocks, she can 2-click to hit super hard. Let me look, Evo. If it's 2 turns, I can try it. I think it would be a 2-cycle win with the stun lock. I like that, but Evo, when you have Rhea and Kyrie, and for some people like SP8 who likes the triple black rock build, and Lee loves Becky, those 3 are going to be really hard to beat at Acro. And then, of course, there's Indy, who doesn't exist. So I'm kind of curious why you want to do that. Since I know you have indie, or if it's just because you want to come up with something new and fun, which I get, but it just sort of doesn't make sense to me. That doesn't use multis? Okay, that's a valid point. Yeah, because multi, multi, Kyrie's multi, Kyrie's triple green rusty, yes. Piper plate and Pyro Princess plate to hit hard. And Sherry and 17k Santa and you know. So everything ends up depending on what you have. Hitting that 60 million plus isn't necessarily easy. It basically, most things right now to hit super hard take a lot. A few exceptions would be Regal, right? And KO, but KO can miss. I hate KO for that reason. If you don't have anything for Kyrie, then nah, she's not good. What's up, Derek? Sonya against Tricksters, but with Red MP and Gem Snurf. You can use her. Yeah, she has other builds. I don't know if it's going to be as effective. You still don't understand how to run Rhea? Yeah, live with the multiply down counter. I get it, Evo. Yes, so I get why you want another option. That makes sense. 100 strap, you're going to, which you need for this to be viable anyway. Anyway, Bradshaw hitting for 40 mil is okay. Yes, Bubba will be 2 turns. If you're okay with the 2 turns, then you're okay with it. So, like, most of the things, guys, like, I don't know how they're going to hit necessarily on your roster, and I don't know what you're okay with, right? Like, and that's why it's hard to give advice. That's why I generally do the, nope, it's only 1 turn on Heartstopper Evo, but we can still see how hard it hits. It's all set up anyway. Now. And this was La Familia, which I just butchered. It's green to blue, right? Blue to green, I mean. This one. It is too... Oh, no, yeah, because it's only 1 turn, it won't do anything, will it? Actually now, because it will on this one, but it'll only be 50%. If it was 2 turns, that would be dope. I see what you're going for, though, and I appreciate the idea. It's pretty cool. Either way, it stun locks him, right? So, has anyone probably played her? Yeah, I didn't think so. Oh boy, I think you probably would. 2 turn, yes. Yeah, what Rusty just said. Uh, yeah, what Rusty just said. Right, 70 million health isn't going to happen, I think, on 2 clicks even. But she does get the moment too, Evo. So that also is attractive. What does it add? 50% for her, though, as well? She always did okay with the sub build, too, yeah. SP8. She can hit hard that way. Again, if you're okay with sub builds, she can definitely hit hard that way. Do you guys think it's annoying? Like, truthfully, don't tell me what you think I want to hear. Do you think it's annoying how my playstyle preference is? Like, I feel like I'm very, like, straightforward, and if it's too much messing around, I just don't like it at all for Feud, because it's not efficient. It's frustrating. Same thing for Boss, too, actually. Boss, you need to be fast. But do you guys generally find that annoying? Are you okay with it? Um, like, I'm just curious. No wrong answer, by the way. Well, I mean, you know, like, I'm very hard against subs, though. And, like, stuff that takes too long or a lot of clicking. Maybe Zandel. I don't like inefficiency, though. Right? So, even if you're not a huge feuder, right? Don't you want to get done with your feud as fast as possible? I am allowed to be wrong? Oh, thank you. What's up, Genasti Booty? How dare I? I know, but like, I just sometimes I feel like I'm kind of a butthole though, because I'm very adamant about what I like and why I like it, and I feel like I can come across douchey sometimes, and that's not a goal. Stuff. There he is. What's up, Noah? How are you, bud? This Santa's stupid Evo. I can't use 18k flat gem damage. I think this account has perks though, so let's just do, I don't know. Yeah, I know even you don't have an 18k Santa, you know? Mm, go with the 20 and then famous. PLE's this Saturday? What's this Saturday? That seems fast. I gotta catch up this week then. I've been so busy. I'm like 2 or 3 weeks behind on wrestling, which sucks because I've been really enjoying it. Son of a monkeys. Oh, there's so many posters now. So many. Oh, King and Queen of the Ring? Ah, interesting. They're making a whole PLE out of it? Oh, cool. Hey, Michael Graham, how are you? Also, if I didn't say hi to anybody, my apologies. What's up, kiddo? Yeah, for sure. 100%. Like, most of the time, kiddo, in your case, that's funny, I'm calling you kiddo. I feel like I'm talking the that's funny, but not funny. Most of the time when you have a smaller roster, you got to use subs to slow them down because you're not going to one-shot people, right? So you're going to look for sub stuff that can hit hard off of the sub and recycle. It's just the way it is. Like, there's not much else you can do. As long as you have MP trainers, you're good, which is the huge problem I had with my free-to-play account. 6 months in, well, we don't need a gold. So I get, you know what, I'll just fight Jade, even if with a class advantage, because you have the moment Evo, so whatever. Just fight Jade. No, I have up through the last PLE, but I haven't watched anything since the last PLE. I tend to watch them all the week of a new PLE. What's my feud lineup looking like? I don't know. Neither, Michael Graham. Oh, I guess we don't have perks on this one, Evo. Hold on. How do I force quit on the portal? Eh. Escape doesn't work. Does anyone know how you force quit on the portal? Yes, restate. They have to be two separate breaks. Heck. You know what? Let's do this. They have to be two separate breaks. You won't spoil it. Noah, you can talk about it. I'm late. Go ahead. You can spoil it. I'm fine with it. I probably won't even remember anyway. Yeah, restate. So two row breaks works the best. Don't if you connect them to a wild, and then the multiply has to be on top and go off first. Yes, I have the feud line bonuses today. Evo, the problem is like you're only allowed so many Google accounts, and I have so many freaking um accounts tied to this game that I don't have one specifically for this, and I can't make new Google accounts because I already have like 5 Gmails. Uh, mine runs way better than the guy's does. You can see I don't have problem loading moves and that stuff, but I have like 64 gigs of RAM and crap like that. Lyra is super good. Lyra, if with Lyra, whatever, is super good. What plate I have on Rhea? I have the crappy one, Z plate, because I don't have hard times. Not that it matters. She still hits for 85 million, not maxed out. She'll go over 90 million maxed. Yes, there is a blog today. It's a very short one. I will show that right after we do one match of this. Yes, you will be getting more rock shards. Hey, Gungi, how are you, legend? I did it. I didn't put Santa on. Shut up, Evo. I know. Shut up. I'm such an idiot. And Will Breaker, we'll do your roster stuff in just a little bit too. I'm an idiot. You know you missed that, Evo. Oh gosh. All right, let's try this again. Indeed, Evo. Also, thanks for stopping in. Evo, SP8, you guys from the chat. I appreciate that you guys show up for my really scuff, no giveaway streams. Yeah, you can see Evo. I don't have problem loading trainers on the portal. Right. It's just the sizing. I have to take up a whole monitor screen. And normally I would have Twitch open on one half of my big monitor and the game open on the other half, and I can see way more what's going on, and then Discord open on my third monitor. What do you need for Hall of Fame DDP? Oh, I should have saved the buff. Evo, I already screwed it up. I already screwed it up, Evo. Whatever. Striking Nicky Cross is not going to hit hard. Basically, this is really, with anyone that's gem damage, Joe Brim, how hard do you hit with your Striker Nikki Cross now, and what level are they? And I'll tell you exactly how hard you hit, because she's 100% pure gem damage. What level is she? Let's try this again, Evo. Let's just do it right, though. Okay. Yeah. So triple blue, if I recall right, you could get maybe like 12 million-ish at bronze off of the sub when things go right. Does that sound right, guys? With a gremlin plate, decent strap, I want to say 10, 12 million. So with a really, really good setup, you could hit maybe 40 to 50 million at gold with a really good setup off of the sub. But that would involve like 100% strap, dog ear gremlin plate, and that jazz, you know? All right, Evo. Let's see how hard this actually hits now. Santa probably makes up for no moment. So 30 million? Yeah, it'd take this 2 cycles. 30 and 30, 60. But it's stun lock. Not terrible. So you'd hit the stun, you'd blow up the board, and then you could just blow up the board again, like successively, right? Yeah. Let me do it one more time without screwing it up, and let's see how fast it goes. No, I don't think so, Will Breaker. I don't think anyone will make fun of you. Everyone has different rosters, you know? So, yeah, Joe. So Lady Striker is super rough in general at gold, in my opinion. There's no one I actually love for gold at Lady Striker. I'll just wait. I would have to look at her, Sandman. I didn't get her yet. I'm still 200 shards away. So one, and then maybe the second one. Oh. Oh, she almost didn't kick out. Nice, Noah. That's very helpful. I don't know how long you think that takes, Evo. It's an option. with 100% strap. That was a little bit worse. We must have no cascade. Kind of risky. You could always hit the finisher again if you didn't think you'd have enough. Also, Jade has a lot of hit points. Yeah, it's solid. It's solid. Okay, you guys wanted to see the feud lane bonuses and stuff? We could let me pop that up. I do has that. Give me a second. My screens are all foobar because I'm in this weird portal thing that I don't usually use. I got it, Evo. What's up, Joe? Holy crap! I just got a Discord. Holy heck, man! From someone I haven't talked to in dang 6 months, but it's somebody I really like. So hold on, I'm streaming right now. Awesome. Okay. What was I doing now? Oh yeah, you guys wanted the blog thingy. It's not really a blog. It's a blog, but not a blog. You know what I mean? No? It's lists all of the. You're gonna want to screenshot it. I'm not even gonna record it. So. Okay. Gotta make sure the URL is cropped out because of you peoples, you sneaky peoples. Window capture. I need a non-shrunk one. Let's just do this. It's a flog. You can see my World of Tanks thing real quick while I shrink the URL and hide it. I have too many tabs open. That's not the right button. Oh. Okay, now I can go to the blog. This button? This button. Okay. I can't really see chat right now, though. Let me move that so I can see, because, 1 second, guys. I suck. And I have too many windows open right now. You could see my screen. You would weep. This one. There's nothing to analyze. Not that I don't think there will be a trial Jobrim because they announced all the superstars this month, right? So Feud 1, you guys know. There's Feud 2. Go ahead and take your screenshot. So middle lane is Bleed. And bottom lane is Black MP and Bleed. So I guess Zianka and Chelsea. Black Gem is Spicy. And Multiply Gem +1 Black MP. And Black Gem again. And blue submission damage. That's kind of funky. And 1 Black MP again. I don't really get this submission damage. Who's got a blue bit? Does anyone have a giant, big blue sub? I actually have this top line and this middle line. I actually have this middle line. I guess, yeah. What were you right about, Booty? I have this top and middle. Okay. Interesting. Does this one make sense to anyone else? I feel like this is surprising. It's not like Becky or Bianca, the new legendaries. This one's older. I bet, though, less people have Sherry. You're right about everything? Oh, nice. I definitely don't have this top lane. This is the top lane I want the most, though. Indeed. Yeah, she is rare. black chapters for sure. So yeah, there you go. Line bonuses. Okay. Okay, day guys. So let's get started with the Will Breakers roster review, and then if we got time afterwards, I could mess around, maybe with some other gold stuff. Does that sound okay? Potentially. Oh, let me see if that's from wifey. Okay. Now I gotta you know what? I can minimize this now while we do this. Oh, I have a screen. Thank the maker. 1 second, guys. Oh, hallelujah. Hallelujah. And chat here. No, restate. I won't. Yes, Noah. You run woods and woods. You run woods and woods and have a middle lane bonus. But other than that, no. You would need a middle lane bonus. You can run other combos for sure, which I haven't looked into really because she hits so hard with the 17k Santa that I haven't even thought about anything else. So I'm sorry. 1 sec. Will Breaker, you still around? Ducky Schultz, how are you? It's your shucky ducky quack quack moment of the day. Jade Cargo's awesome for gold. That's what I'd use my Showboat tokens on if I had her. Just because Regal hits so hard. Will Breaker? How are you, Ocho? Will Breaker. This only works if you're still here. Is this shrunk? Why is this shrunk? Oh, for this reason. Main thing is females for faction boss and maybe 2 guys out of all that mess for feud. Not Showboat or Powerhouse if possible. You have every class for boss males. Coins and TP are my downfall at the moment, but got all the tokens to upgrade each class to 6-star gold. Is he here? Oh, he's here. Still. Oh, yes, okay. 4,500 day streak of not being a loser? Wow. I can't even get a streak started. Cargill? What about Cargill? You have Cargill? So you took Macho King Gold? That's interesting. Are you a Mark? And Indy, that's not surprising. So those are both really good. Plates? Bueller? Taker Sigil. Oh, color turn Dudley specs on Alexa Bliss. Okay. Bold move. Crazy Dina loves it. So faction boss is really hard to sort by style for me, so that's going to be difficult, but we'll see what we can do. Titan plate, Triple H plate on Triple H. Okay, another Titan plate, Bulldog bracer. Cheek plate. some good stuff. Mellis Mask, Dog Ear Gremlin Plate, and this ultimate, I can't think of the name anymore. What's on Bulldog? Can't tell. Looks like it's a different kind of plate. Can't tell which one's on Bulldog. Oh, Sheriff's Badge. Okay. Taker Plate? Show up on the streams a lot, kiddo, and just ask. On these Tuesday streams, I do one every Tuesday of this. It usually takes about an hour. Just show up on the streams and ask. That's it. I try to do people that are regularly on the streams, though, and interact with chat and stuff. Okay, so strikers, what do you got for, who do you love for striker? Actually, you said you want to focus on lady boss battle more. Did you send them? You did. You sent ladies. Let's start with ladies. Who do you love at striker? What styles are you missing that you want? That'll probably help me. King and perfect. Okay. I'm picking up a vibe that you like stun gameplay, Willbreaker. Is that accurate? Maybe a little more defensive-minded gameplay for you is what you enjoy, possibly? Question mark? Right on, kiddo. Yeah, he did have Ghostbuster Hogan, it looked like. Noah, yeah. Working with what you got. Okay. So Lady Striker, personally, I think Sonya's the best here. I don't personally feel like she's gold worthy right now, necessarily. I think I would rather wait. Silver worthy, yes. Gold worthy, I don't think so. Yeah. I don't feel like any Lady Striker, for me, with the way I like to play, is necessarily gold worthy, so I'm not going to take one. You're welcome to if you do. If you did, I would say Sonya would be the best. That's... So... When we get to Trickster, Willbreaker. When we get to Trickster. You don't have a drip, so I'm going to say probably not. I don't think there's... Is there any trainers in here, guys? I don't feel like there's any trainers he's missing at Striker. And then Powerhouse is brutally ugly for a lot of people. You got Riyadh Silver. See Piper Nevin there. What's her face? Beth. Exactly, Ocho. I agree completely. Yeah, Willbreaker, you're just... There's no rush. Like, what I'm saying, what Ocho's saying, completely agree. Really, your powerhouses, I actually think either Raquel or Piper, depending on how you want to play. I prefer Raquel, but again, I wouldn't take either to gold. Outs to silver and stop for me if you want to go. Piper, you could probably just mostly stun lock-ish, like a Super Stacy style build, and not really have to go very high. As far as boss battle goes, again, they're not worth gold, but you need silvers. So, boss battle is really unpredictable, right? I mean, it's just the nature of it. And Lady One especially. Piper's got the yellow thing she can do, potentially, along with the other stuff. I would, again, probably say her at Powerhouse, regardless. Her, Raquel, it doesn't really change. Up to silver again, but not gold. So, yes, Trickliv is really, really good, but I don't think he has Roxanne, so he can't double buff. Definitely, though, no drip Dakota. I think you could use the sub with Liv, though, right, Ocho? Still use the sub. Like, because that does color turns, so just like, was that triple purple with Liv that you can keep subbing? Because he's not going to one-shot. Fair enough, Ocho. If you have a Seance, Trick Liv can 2-click. She's crazy. Um, with a Seance. She can also do buffage, really good buffage with Roxanne and 17K Santa and Tyler Breeze and stuff. But you don't have Roxanne? Again, that's one, like, if you had the right stuff, I do agree with Ocho. Liv is the best one there, but I don't know that you necessarily have the right stuff. So I also probably wouldn't take any of these to gold. If you absolutely want to take one, then probably Trick Liv. It's really? She chooses green, red. Is it a 5-match 3 swipe? I probably just block it out. He has Dudley specs actually, which is the crazy part. He actually has Dudley specs on which I kind of forgot about. What kind of strap you have for her? He actually has the Dudley specs. Other way around? Okay. 3-5. Fair enough. Hey, Brother Ray, how are you? Yeah, Tori, don't go farther. She's not worth the 100. Hey, Twitch Lobster. In the app, just hit escape, Twitch Lobster. Oh, on your phone? Just hit the back button or force close it. I just force close it on my phone. Drop 3-match, swipe into 5. Okay, fair enough. Willbreaker, you got an ultimate for Liv? It is 5-3 match or 3-5 match. Well, Liv would be great for boss because she's got a buff, and she can break big amounts of color gems. So buffs and boss are happy times. But Lady 6-star gold we should not need for boss for a very long time. Let's go, please. So I don't know. No good belt. Do you have an ultimate at all? If or like I guess Dudley's. No, Brother Ray, not at all. She's not worth the 100 new tokens. Save them. Yeah, I think force closing is just faster because so if you force close the app, if you haven't damaged them, you don't lose your health. So if you hit the back, Hall of Fame China, absolutely not. Super board dependent, super risky. It's old tokens. If you really want someone, you can if you got a ton of old tokens, but she's not worth the shard conversion even to me because she misses as much as she hits. I mean, if you want to put a drip on there or something, here, Merrick's, think about this indie right now. Yeah. Um, yeah, Ocho. 100%. Yeah, so that is true about the running into Indy with the multiply steal thingy. It's super annoying actually. So that's not fun. Indy obviously is great. Just keep going there. No reason not to. You seem fine at Lady Acros. Rhea would be the number 2. Yeah, Chelsea's who I use for most everything, but Gold is gonna take forever. But Gold won't help her. Yeah, your acros are really good. Rhea and then Kyrie. To me, that's the order. And then Shotzi. Pretty much, yeah. I love Charlotte. Waller is gem damage based, so he's gonna hit harder. And have a huge health pool. Showboats have huge health pools. Jade, absolutely gold worthy. Absolutely. Corbin? Corbin not gold worthy, no. If you don't have hard times, I don't have hard times, kiddo, but so I use Z plate, yeah. Yep. I mean, that's not terrible. Could be worse. At least you have one wheel breaker. No, Chelsea is not worth gold. She's move damage based. So I'm gonna say this again. Maybe you haven't heard it. Move damage, power gem damage, bleed damage, with the exception of maybe one or two, like possibly Vader, in both the bleed and the power gem, don't scale. Right? It's just if you want more health, move damage barely goes up. Barely goes up. So health went up 2.5 times, gem damage doubled, and move damage barely moved. I mean, like, barely. So if you were borderline move damage before, or did like 30 million, which is a ton, now you're doing half their damage of their life, if that, right? So move damage is basically dead, with the exception of a potential couple cards. Yeah, it's like 5 to 7%, Ocho. It's like nothing. Never got it, Zandil. Don't have Dusty still either. So it's basically the only people that are going to be good are people that were doing like 30 million gem damage. Like, as far as like when I say, and I might have a different definition of good than you do, right? So keep that in mind. But like, if you want to turn one somebody, they had to be doing like 30 million straight pure gem damage plus at silver. And really, you're going to want to do more like 65 to 70, but yeah. Yeah, Ocho, I don't think there has either. I think Vader's bleed sub would still be pretty fast, but I like for what it is, but I wouldn't want to use it. You know what I mean? And maybe Vader with the Whopper plate, the Ghostbuster Whopper plate, but like I don't have it, almost no one has it. Um so yeah, it's so limited. It's basically just, you can assume your move damage people are not getting any better by taking them to gold. And if there's somebody that like stun locked or did that sort of thing already, they're not going to gain anything from taking them gold. So in almost every case, you want to focus on pure gem damage. So like, not traps that deal damage like a Cora Jade, not leeches that do damage. Those kind of things aren't going up at all. So you want buffs and multiply gem people. The problem is multiply gem has some hard counters that nerf multiply gem, so you need to watch out for that. That's why Charlotte tech is so important. By far the best poster this month. Actual needle mover, head and shoulders best tech in the game. If you want to do the buff, she can hit um, crazy hard. If you want to double it, but Kyrie's a great choice for a lot of people. Baby Ice, yeah. Kyrie, Rhea are great. Akros. He's a showboat, restate. Yeah, so potentially Vader, new Triple H, Seth, probably faster, but they don't hit as hard as Regal. But they just need to hit hard enough, right? Yeah, he's super reliable, right? He doesn't even need to go gold. If you have the right stuff, he hits for he one shots golds at silver. Regal's crazy good. Think of Regal like KO but safer, right? Like Regal very likely is going to be good till the game is over. Like extremely likely, unless something gets nerfed that he's using, will probably be good forever. I like him, Rip Uto. He's my personal favorite powerhouse. Hopefully you get it soon, Mule. Also, hi, Mule. How are you? What's the good word, Merrick's? I'm picking amplify. Amplify is a good word. Anyway, so your techs are good. You have Becky up there. She's not pure gem based. I don't think she's gold worthy. Again, like you got the silvers, Will Breaker. Like, so you're fine for Lady Boss, right? Like, Liv would be worth it for gold, and Sonya I would hard stop at silver. But you're already like probably covered. What's if you're missing a style? I don't know which one it is because I don't know styles by heart. But like, yeah, Showboat, you're stacked. You have Jade Cargill. I mean, like, you kind of already got most of the best in class at Lady anyway, right? With the exception, Liv isn't up and Sonya isn't up. But otherwise, I think your ladies, you've already taken the best in class that you have, except for Powerhouse, which sucks for everyone unless they have Zombie Liv. And your powerhouse would be Piper or Raquel, and I think Piper's defensive, so that would cover that. He's sort of, I hate him, Ocho, because he's random, but like no one hits harder. Yeah, so and he's great for boss. He's great for stip. He's super useful. Um, I just don't like him for feud. Yeah, I took him 6-star gold, and I don't regret it. Rip. Hey, that doesn't surprise me. I never use him except for boss for my chaotic style because powerhouse is my cross promoter. But he's very good. Okay, no question. Yeah, I don't do stip, and if I do, I don't use KO. I never use him for feud, never use him for showdown. Use him for one boss match every 2 weeks. Yeah, AI plays KO really well. Okay, strikers, you liked the Macho and Perfect. Um, I'm assuming you don't have Ollie's gear and moment. You never know. I'm asking. Ollie's awesome with gear and moment. You have the plate to use on Dexter. What kind of strap do you have for Dexter? He's pretty fun and quite good. Powerhouse KO will go gold for me. Yeah, HD, it wasn't much of a blog. So hold on. It'll take 2 seconds. You probably want to screenshot it. It's just the lane bonuses. This one. There you go. You ready, HD? Go. Feud 4, 3, 2, weak belt. Okay. Loomis with the taker plate and a strong strap is really fun. But you'd want like 60 or better. Really, really fun. It's hard too. Yeah, when you get 60 or better, you might put that in your back pocket as super fun. Got it? Okay, no problem, buddy. How are you, HD? Uh, okay. Yeah, I think I see why you have those two leveled up based on what I'm looking at here. Perfect anyway. But I mean, like, my preference would probably be you don't have the gem damage strap for Loomis, so kind of get it. Don't have the plates for Bradshaw. Oh, hey, Iron Sheik, how are you, buddy? Hope you're doing well. Always good to see Iron Sheik. Awesome, awesome dude. Oh, nice, HD. Let me know what you get when you open it. I'd be curious. Not really, Baby Ice. No. 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 Yeah, Ollie with Moment and Gear is absolutely worth taking up. Moment's actually more important than Gear. But Moment and Gear, he's super good. Yeah, like, I would kind of be on the lookout for Loomis for a strap for him, and that's probably the route I would go. Other than that, I'm trying to think if there's any trainers you need to take up here. What does Butch do? Trainer wise, I can't even remember, so I must not use them, so probably not important. I can't remember. I think you're pretty okay at Striker, really. Like I said, just kind of watch out for a good gem damage strap, and then you'd have a lot of fun with Loomis, I think. No moment or gear on Ali, okay. He does not have a drip. No, if you don't have a drip for Kaiser Noah, I think Vinci's better if you have Vinci. This Butch. Brawling Brutes Butch. Pete Dunn. Striker Pete Dunn. What's up, Lee? How are you? Yeah, Loomis rocks for sure. He doesn't have a high gem damage strap, just 20. But I would probably build Loomis even with a 20 and kind of mess around with him, see how you like it, and get a feel for it to see if it'll be worth it later. He's very different than these two, so it'll give you something different to do and try. So I would probably still say Loomis for a project at Striker. Yeah, I can't remember the last time I used him as a trainer, Baby Ice. Powerhouses, who do you like? Um, Man, your ladies are so strong, too. It's crazy. Butch is negative 10 sub. Okay. Yeah. And Trickster. Yeah, I'm not worried about that trainer. Which powerhouses do you like? Doesn't look like it, but people don't always show him. Cody with gear in middle lane is basically a harder hitting Austin with a middle lane bonus. It's kind of crazy. But he does need a middle lane. Not really, Pamoy. Anvil's your favorite? Really? Hmm. How do you play Anvil? Like, just curious that you like him. What's your gameplay loop on Anvil, how you're playing him? Triple red bronze cool since you got the stun gameplay stuff, so I'm kind of inclined to say like a triple red brawn or like Cody with his sub builds can hit pretty hard. Would be other ones. Sub red red. Okay. That Cody would probably feel fairly similar. You have a bunch of Titan plates too. With Cody. No, Stevie Ray, absolutely not, Baby Ice. Stevie Ray, you're gonna struggle to get wins with at a higher level. Ridge would need a Titan plate. No, he has builds where the Titan can register Will Breaker. You can use the one yellow sub to set up the Titan plate. Does it not, Ocho? Okay. Do you have Cody gear, Will Breaker? You can't. He has a Titan plate build, but it doesn't use the other buff, and he has a non-Titan plate build. There's two different ways you can run him. That way. So, but Cody's really good too. I feel like he's better than Anvil, to be honest.
with a similar kind of loop. So I think you would like him better than Anvil. So, restate, that just depends on if you want one of your first 6-star gold people to be dependent on a middle line bonus, right? Braun is safer. Cody will hit harder when you can use him. It seems when rows or columns, it does not. And Braun would fit your stun locking gameplay theme with triple red, assuming you can load it to start. So I think either Braun or Cody actually outperform Anvil personally, but that's kind of up to you. So I think if you like Anvil, you for sure like Cody's gameplay because it's very similar. Sub, blow up the board, hit really, really hard. And then Braun is stun, blow up the board. No, Immortal Hogan's an option if you have a drip plate and his gear, though. And moments, Rusty. He needs everything. Drip plate, gear, and his moments. You got Cody gear. Well then, yeah. I did a video on Cody with gear. 2 setups for him. Will Breaker. Cody will definitely outperform Anvil or Triple H. Either build. If you had Piper Plate, Triple H could hit super hard. But yeah, definitely go Cody with gear because you can get away from needing some of the red trainers. And then if you have middle line, videos up for middle line bonus build for feud and regular one. And he's also good for boss battle too because he can grow his damage. Haven't got that far yet. He might not have Rosar. Rosar was a tougher month, I think, for people. There's a lot of people that didn't get him. I'm kind of thinking no, based on what I'm seeing. I missed this one. He did? Where's he at? He also doesn't have what's her face for Razar. So I think Cody is probably better because he doesn't have Roxanne. Oh, there's Razar. Razar's worth taking up though. He doesn't have Roxy. If he had Roxanne, Razar is pretty cool. Roxanne but at gold, to be honest, Cody's going to be probably better unless he has a whatchamahoozle. The plate drains MP, Lion's Gaze, but he doesn't have Lion's Gaze. But if you have Lion's Gaze in Roxanne, I could still see taking Razar to gold. But Powerhouse is actually fairly limited gold wise, in my opinion, of people that are worth taking. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's fine, Willbreaker. Cody, I think, is your play for sure. And you could work on Razar secondarily. He's got a good training ability anyway. Who else we got? Where's this Bulldog at? Did I miss Bulldog? A lot of people don't have Bulldog leveled up. It's an extra 5% over Piper. I'm thinking no on the Bulldog. Get out of here, Ocho. Oh, he's 6SB? Cool. Then you're good. Then you're good. Am I missing any other trainers that he needs to take up, guys? I don't think so. I don't think so. What's up, BX? Yeah, okay, cool. Bulldog's up, he's up. That's excellent. Rock's probably high enough already. He doesn't need to go high for his training ability, and he has Clubber who's better. I don't really see a situation where he's going to use Rock and Clubber other than Tours, but I'm pretty sure Rock's training ability doesn't need to go too high. If not, though, take him up. Indeed, Baby Ice. Indeed. Trickster. Who do you love at Trickster, and why do you love them? Hogan Ghostbuster. Adam? What's up, Anarchy Knight? Who's Adam? Ghostbuster Hogan can do things. He's a bit clicky, but yeah, he's weird. He's fun. What else we got? Got Gunther, crazy coach ability, solid. Triple purple gameplay is solid. Mosh is really good. That had to be a fuse. I don't like Thrasher. There's so many trainers at Trickster too. I'm sure he needs to level some of them up. I never use Theory really, but he's 100% leech, so he's worth bronze for the training. I don't like him as a fighter, especially with what you have. Barrett's 100% botch. You don't need him very often though, but he's worth taking up. Rick Rude, old Hall of Fame tokens, yellow move damage, definitely worth taking up. Do for the trainers. You can get Mosh at 5-star gold, actually. Moment. What about Moment? Baby Ice, I would say no, personally, but it like I would use Akam or Mosh. Ocho, you would need like a lot or a Seance plate. With a Seance plate, you could make Bubba work with the gem damage build. Because he buffs the reds. Use Seance and then the boat plate. Because when you break the traps the second time, they go on the stack ahead of it. Yeah, no, Akam, so this is the way I look at it. Akam is, and people might not agree with this, to me, Akam is a better Zombie Gunther. Like, Akam's best gameplay, Triple Purple, is actually better than Zombie Gunther's Triple Purple. You might not agree with that, but that's how I felt playing Akam at a higher level, is that it felt like a better Gunther, Zombie Gunther. So, like, he's actually, I think, pretty underrated and can do solid things for a lot of people. That's probably going to be one of their best tricksters. The nature of the gameplay with the sub and stuff, you probably do want the extra health. He does do some gem damage, but it's not very much, so he's not gaining a lot. But I would definitely take Akam over Kali, personally. Kali can just flat out miss, you know? Like 100% miss and you hit nothing. He does have Bubba here, but he doesn't have a Seance. But he would be a strong trickster contender too for you. It's just his gem damage kind of falls off, but he has triple yellow build that he can use in boss for yellow gem damage. So there's some versatility there. He has red gems that he can use again in boss for like shield situations. So I feel like Bubba's a kind of a solid pick. Yeah, and he does have the buff against the text too. So I think I would probably work up Bubba and then see how you like him. He's got a move damage build that won't scale to gold, but I like him a lot. Trickster is so limited. I think like I would put Bubba up there with what you got against any of them. You took Mosh and Thrash to 6-star bronze, okay. Don't think that's accurate, Noah. You can get Mosh at 5-star gold, maxed out with everything. I'm like 99% sure. Gotcha, Will Breaker. Yeah, I think Bubba, I don't think you'd regret Bubba at least to 6-star silver playing around with him and seeing how he does and how you like him. But trickster tokens can be rough. Um, he can hit super hard, L boy, but it's generally needs a turn. You know what I mean? So you'd have to find a way to stay alive. So like a Judgment Day plate, potentially. Yeah, Ocho, I think that's so. I really appreciate what they try to do with the hardcore moves. Like, I think it's awesome that you can situationally load up Cowboy Bob and destroy a powerhouse. I think that's super cool. Um, and I really like that they're trying to add some strategy into the game that way. The styles is super hard to remember, agreed. And the reversals are super hard to remember because you don't see them all the time, and then you're like, well, frick, I forgot this person stole countdowns like Taker does on Wesley, or like multiplies like Indy does, or not Indy. Yeah, is it Indy? Indy? I don't know. Whoever steals the multiplies, so I don't see Indy very much. So, but yeah, and then you're like, mother beeper. Dodge is trash. I'm so glad it's gone. Snoop is a good trainer. Red move damage. Um, Talked about those. I don't. He's got enhanced training, but I don't actually use it on anybody, so I don't think it's a big rush. We talked about Bubba. I don't think Rosie's got some kind of training ability, but I've never actually used it or am not actively using it, so I don't think it's that big a deal. I don't use cactuses anymore on anyone, so I don't think that's that big a deal, especially considering trickster tokens and stuff. Oh, for sure. I would agree. Devon against Showboats is pretty strong. Otherwise, he's got nothing else really going for him moving up. But against Showboats, that's a lot of multiply damage. He's a good boss card. Awesome purple breaker. Triple purple hits pretty hard too. But yeah. Who do you use it on, though, B-Rock? You said it's great, but who do you use it on? Oh yeah, baby ice. That's kind of normal. That's kind of normal. Uh, yeah, actually, I don't use Rosie on anybody, so personally, at the moment. So that's what I mean. I don't see anyone he's probably going to use it on, so I don't feel like it's a rush considering the tokens. If you can't tell me who you're actively using it on, though, that's kind of a problem. Do you have NXT moment? You can't use Rosie on Zombie Gunther though. Really, how are you gonna load his other moves? Like, I mean, you can on a tour. What's up, Arbone? That's I see you commenting on YouTube all the time again now. I'm assuming you took a break from the game and then came back. How are you? HBK Acro 6-star silver now? Nice. What kind of strap? Do you have the moment? How's he hitting for you? I'm assuming no moment for Wesley. Let me know if you do. Tonka's okay-ish. Cascadey, but can hit hard. Oh, Steamboat needs to go up. Good training ability, hits pretty hard. Nice. Well, welcome back. You can never get away. I'm glad you're back selfishly because you comment on tons of videos. Yeah, Ocho, agreed. No, you just have to run them different. You run them with the sub. You run them with the sub is all. sub snowfall damage. Yeah, I appreciate it, man. Delo's incredible for boss battle. Like, he's useful in tons of boss battles. He can be hard to have a strap. He also can miss. So I can see like taking HBK over him if you have a ton of stuff, except for the fact that Delo's so good at boss. Logan Paul's really random, Baby Ice, but he can do some things. Yeah, HBK does hit hard. With the right stuff. Delo's a boss guy mostly for me. With the right stuff, yes, you can feud with him. I wouldn't feud without a Judgment Day plate. Hey, Fifth Element, how are you? Because he can absolutely flat out miss. Ghostbuster Cena's good up to 6-star bronze and then starts falling off. Baby Ice, if you're cool with like sub gameplay and stuff, yes, you can play Logan. He's kind of slot machiney. You can also do a loop thing with him, but it's super, super clicky and takes forever, which I'm not a fan of. But Funk is very good for boss, yes. But yes, you can Logan. You could take gold. He's got some stuff, but I mean, like, I don't know. Acro is there. So really, Acro. They're like for 6-star gold, there are almost no good acros. I mean this when I say that. Like, in my opinion, they're like 6-star gold acro is basically Muda. And Wesley with an NXT moment and a Judgment Day plate. D'Lo with a Judgment Day plate is good, but he'll miss. Snoop is going to hit hard enough, I suppose. Hella clicky, though. Yeah. Rusty, have you tried doing 60 million damage to 80 million damage with Dominic? Z Orton can probably get it done. Again, I'd want a Judgment Day plate. I'll give you Z Orton. He could probably get it done. No Moment West is going to take a really long time at 6-star gold. Like, Acro for 6-star gold is incredibly limited for dudes. As good as ladies are, dudes are the opposite. You're like, Hall of Fame Macho with both gears isn't even great, in my opinion, for gold. Not great. Showtime Chemo, no. You'd have to target Showboat specifically in Borderline. Yeah, Rusty, exactly. So, like, truthfully, gold-wise, I mean, like, HBK, maybe, if you gotta take one. Maybe, but geez, I don't really like any of them. To be honest. Other than Muda or Wesley JD plate, NXT moment, or like JD plate on D'Lo, because D'Lo will miss. Yeah, Acro is the clear one to take, like your Rhea, your Shotzi, your Kyrie, right? For your first lady, Acro is kind of the spot, to be honest. That's what I did with my first. It depends on your gameplay preference. Yeah, the NXT moment's possibly the best moment in the game. It really depends on gameplay style preference and what you have. I still think I prefer West purple over Tatanka multiply 5 match 3 swipe stuff. Even without the stuff, but I don't love either to gold. But Steamboat's worth taking up to silver for training ability. Absolutely. Is Doink high enough to have his trainer maxed? If not, make sure and get that maxed out. Yeah. If HBK is hitting hard for you, I just keep going with that. To be honest, take him up silver and then see how you like it. If okay, cool. If your HBK is doing like north of like 25 million at silver, then you could consider taking him to gold. Otherwise, I would wait. Hey, T-Unit, I'm doing well. How are you guys? Are you guys still working on moving in? Last I saw, there was a picture of DJ's future office with lots of stuff waiting to be moved in. How are you, T Unit? It's good to see you. Hope you're having a wonderful day. Acro's like rough on those streets, to be honest, for gold, my opinion. I think you're better. I'm probably going to be better off just sitting. What does HBK need? So there's the Hall of Fame moment that works on him, that adds to his multiply gems. I believe it works in all modes. You are also, if you have it, high gem damage strap, princess pyro princess plate, and then the do blue moves, get blue gem damage, zombie plate are the best. You can, if you get all those things, he starts to stack up. Sherry helps him a ton. Zombie Gunther helps him a ton. Mosh helps him a ton. Awesome, T Unit. No, interrupt anytime. Mags, yes. Orton could hit. So let me rephrase. I don't have Zombie Orton. I still am missing him. He has a cascade risk. I mean, they're useful, Ocho. And you know they're going to sell us move damage people that work. It's in very short time. That's how it works. Yeah, so once you start adding up all that stuff, then HBK starts hitting a lot harder. But cheesy jokes are the best jokes. But it is a lot of stuff. Just trolling. Yeah, I know. Honestly, probably 50% of 75% of the stuff Ocho says is trolling. What? Oh, look at this mark. That's cool. 50 move damage for Acro, yeah. So yeah, I mean, like, D'Lo for boss battle, to 6-star silver wouldn't hurt you, because he's super useful all the time. He's also Attitude Era, so useful. You gotta get Steamboat up for his training ability. Actually, Legend Era gem damage, he can hit surprisingly hard, for an old card. It does not do great on HBK, no. Yeah, listen to Baby Ice T. Waller, like, or KO, depending on your gameplay style preference and which one you like more of, better trainers, straps, equipment for. The nice thing about KO is he's Legend Era, but Waller and KO are both going to be extremely useful. You do have Sheamus, but you don't have, like, Sherry. I don't think you have, like, I don't know if you have a big gem damage strap for Shamo. But he's worth looking into as well. But KO, Waller, depending on gameplay style preference, are both really good. Is it a tour build? It probably is a tour build, but I mean, like, KO's like triple red, or you can use the he throws red gems, so it might have had a seance plate on it, just saying. Probably had a seance plate. But you can run him triple red. You can run him with the sub finisher and reload. Waller cycles like Waller does. So it's kind of whatever you prefer. Both are very useful, and both are most people's best showboat in general. Both have gem damage builds. Both can kind of delay with subs. So yeah, it happens, Willbreaker. Waller, I will say, is ridiculously good at boss battle. I end up using him all the time in boss battle. He's one of the best boss battle posters that I have consistently. He's kind of like D'Lo. He's good often in boss battle. Waller's really, really good for boss. So if you like boss as well, I would definitely tip the cap towards Waller. Yeah. It depends on the boss, Showtime Chemo, but generally sub, the sub move. and then if it's green, the spam green move, and then the choose yellow move to load the sub. So you sub, you break one multiply on a 3 match, then you sub again, and then you blow up the board. So Waller's definitely better for boss, but gameplay wise, you can pick between the two. They're both really good. No issue with either. I think it just depends on the setup you have and what you like. What is Balor's 2 MP and something else? Does he need gold for that? What's his other? It's purple? Oh, no, what is Balor's other move? Is it purple? Red? Red move damage? Yeah, I use that one quite a bit. So 6-star bronze for that trainer. I use Balor often. Adam Cole, baby. Hey, Bobby, how are you? I think Ted's black move damage trainer as well. You can work him up. Again, now that move damage is said, and telling you to work all these move damage people up. Cena's high enough. Kofi's high enough. I don't see needing ABA taker anytime soon. He is fun, Scon. Not necessarily fast, but super fun. Yeah, Bobby, this is just a well, you can, as long, I think, Ocho, you can get it done at 4-star. I was using my Dolph at 4-star bronze to load Steiner this past one. So I think at 4-star bronze, the tagging people are ready. You can level them up higher if you need to. But yeah, they're super useful. In Showdown, they're amazing. I use them all the time to tag in the people that are great for getting the task done. Love your content. Oh, thanks, Bobby. I appreciate that. This is a roster dive for a specific person, trying to help them like build their roster and stuff, because people always ask, is X better than Y? And it's impossible to answer accurately. Mule, for sure. For sure. Adam Cole was so good when he came out, and super fun. And super fun. Yeah, so Showboat, I think, like Waller, KO, really good focus. Get Balor up for the trainer, you know, that kind of stuff. Waller and KO will both outperform Bulldog. Okay. That's fair, Ocho. That's a valid reason. Okay, I can get behind that. That's a reason I can accept. 100%. Who'd you take up, Bobby? All right. What technicians you like, Willbreaker? We still got your text, bud. Still got your text. And then if you have any final questions at the end, too. Got a Cody sitting there. DDP for no reason? I mean, DDP. So that's a reason, right? Cody's really good. Baby Ice. Yeah. Ty. Don't suck up. Sure, Iron Sheik anytime. Don't suck up, but actually just show up on the streams and fairly often interact with chat and then ask. There's no real other way. Like, people ask to get one, and if I notice they've been in chat a lot, I'm like, sure. Why not? This is every Tuesday on the official channel that we do this. Usually the second hour. First hour is usually dinking around. Second hour is usually roster stuff. I think it's fun. It's a chance to help a little bit and kind of give my thoughts on roster building, etc. Yes, I do like Hawaiian food. Barbecue in particular. with rice stuff. Barbecue and rice. You know? What do you got? What do they got? I might not know the names. So Cowboy Bob's great against powerhouses. Really like him there. Doesn't necessarily need gold at all for that. You love Moko. Loco Moko. Nice, Shiki. Yeah, Noah. Rusty was the first one I did. Like, how long ago was that? I don't know if Rusty's still here, but I don't know how long that was ago it was. But Rusty's was the first, and it'd be cool to take a look at it again in a little while. Absolutely. Yeah. So, without, I say this often, without a drip plate, I think Vinci's the better play. I don't usually like sub builds, but Vinci's is one of the smoothest sub builds in the game. He's really good to silver, and he won't lose. Pineapple does not go on pizza. I agree with that. But I do like Hawaiian food. One was Showboat Shinsuke to 6SS. Him, Finn, and 123 Kid, Chad Gable, and Miz. So I probably would take Shinsuke over all of those, Bobby, personally, depending on what you have. But yeah. Crazy Dina, you would be like, I want to take up all these ladies. Now, how do I do that? And I'd be like, you need more tokens, brah. I agree too. Fifth Element and Chic. Ban pineapple on pizza. Just saying. How are you, Crazy Dina? Dina's in my faction. Okay, Willbreaker. Cody, if you run a gem damage build, you have the Triple H plate somewhere, I think I saw. He's good with that. I don't know what kind of gem damage strap you have. He can cascade, though. Straight gem damage based. He's the best one here with the Triple H plate or Nightmare plate. You swipe into a 5 match, though, so you can cascade. You also don't have Sherry, so you at 6-star gold, you're probably topping out, depending on your strap, between 40 and 50 million. Kaiser with a drip plate, otherwise probably Vinci Baby Ice. Yeah, so Cody, if you don't have the high gem damage stuff, you're probably locked into some fashion of sub build. In which case, I don't know that he necessarily needs gold, and actually I feel like Vinci does the sub build better. Same thing with Kaiser. At gold, you're not going to win turn 1, then you're probably going to get smacked really hard. So again, Vinci without a drip on Kaiser, Vinci's probably the way to go, like triple whatever color, you know? Kitsu, did I say hi to you today? I can't remember. If not, hi Kitsu, how are you? Kitsu's super nice. Scon, also, did I say hi to you? If not, hi Scon. I feel like I did earlier. But yeah, maybe I didn't. I don't know. Memory of a goldfish. Tech is another one that's rough for a lot of people. In general, it's actually one of the worst classes, I think, at gold for dudes, to be honest. Tech, Powerhouse, and Acro are the tough ones. Cody or Z-Dom for boss? Z-Dom, by far. Hits harder way more often. Hopefully you have Powerhouse Ray if you're going to use Zombie Dom, though. I do see you have Zombie Dom, and I see he's not leveled up to bronze for his training ability. You should do that. Let me scroll back to Powerhouses. I don't remember seeing Powerhouse Ray. So Dom is not going to be a great fighter without Ray. I don't see Powerhouse Ray. All right. But he should be up for his coach ability. Depends on what you got, 33 spec. If you have all heart on Zombie Dom and Ray, he hits super hard unless you get pinned. Cody, you need more stuff, and he has the cascade chance. So again, it comes down to gameplay. Dom can be really frustrating when you get pinned, otherwise he hits super duper hard. Assuming you have all heart plate. Like triple yellow hits really hard, doesn't recycle, so if you get pinned, you're boned. Do not take Powerhouse Bianca to 6-star gold. It'll be a massive disappointment. She does not hit hard at all. Rosar, I would take gold if I had Roxanne and Veer plate potentially. Lion's Gaze to drain them. But you would want Roxanne likely. Powerhouse Brawn is probably the answer if you can get the stun on turn 1 if you don't have a lot of other stuff, because then you can stun and blow up the board twice. Powerhouse Bianca, I don't think, I think you'd regret that. Rosar, you would want to Veer, or Lion's Gaze, I guess is its real name. Trick Liveless Seance or Trick Stacy. Oh my gosh, One True King. Stop with the trolling. You're gonna give me an aneurysm. No problem, Double X. Yeah, well, style is a part of it too. If you don't have a max unfreeze, Cody is fairly useful in boss, for sure. Zombie Dom crushes greens as long as they're not nerfed, which is very nice. Green is a really hard one to get, it seems like. Oh man, I can smell it. The kids are burning a waxy melt. It's like some kind of cookie waxy melt, and now I'm super hungry and want cookies. I feel like I'm missing trainers here. My brain just decided to turn off. So Brett is actually solid boss, purple shield breaker, because he can spam purples. Solid boss too. Kind of underrated boss guy actually, but yeah. Yeah, Hall of Fame Andre can hit really hard with a drip. A bit choosy, but absolutely can. Yeah. There's definitely Hall of Fame Andre drip enjoyers in here. I mean, like powerhouses that are worth it at gold. That's one of them. I don't know how much the gears matter. I don't have any gears and I've never actually played him with the drip. To be honest. But like powerhouses at gold that I actually really like are Powerhouse Austin. And I'm assuming Andre as well with the drip, but I haven't played him. But I'm pretty sure he was hitting hard gears, a decent enough help for Andre. Does he need two? True, or is one enough with a drip for gold? At gold, nah. Powerhouse Sammy, I don't think at gold Zandel is gonna get it done. Absolutely not. Two is best. Yeah, his move charges are high. Yeah, that's why I think you want both gears. You can use it. No, you have 2 red MP trainers that loads him. 2 red MP trainers loads him. If we're talking about Hall of Fame Andre, you can definitely use him in feud. Yeah, Powerhouse Brawn is great because you can stun and then blow up the board, which works really well. BPP needs Zombie Orton for gold and the purple plate. Use purple moves, get purple gem damage. Otherwise, I don't think he'll hit hard enough at gold. The nerf to drip, you can double 4 black and be fine. Okay. Okay, so you need Mellow and... Not Mellow, who's black? Yeah, Mellow and Woods. I had the colored. I don't play him, so... I know, yeah, MP shouldn't be a problem, though. And BPP at gold, I think, will struggle without the ultimate plate. But with the ultimate plate and Orton, I think you're good for sure. Nice, Eagles. Nice. So, yeah. Austin, BPP, and Drip Gear Andre, probably. Makes sense, true. At Powerhouse. After that, it's pretty slim pickings again at Powerhouse. Willbreaker, do you have any more questions? I don't know. Do you feel like I helped much today? I don't know. Some days I don't feel like I'm necessarily on my A game, but... I mean, if I had all that stuff for BPP, I'd level them up too. It's super easy gameplay. My final thoughts? I think you've done a pretty good job for what you have. I think your ladies roster's freaking stacked. Jade Cargill, Indy, you know, Rhea, holy acrobat, man, you know. You got Becky over here, who's a nice option if you don't get Charlotte. Hopefully you get Charlotte. You got plenty of tricksters. Like, your ladies roster is stacked, other than Powerhouse, but that's a normal thing. I think you made a lot of good choices, to be honest. based on what you have. So I don't have Indy, Lee. The people I see that really like her have her gear and 2-click red multiplies finisher. But I don't have her. I remember her being good from the preview, but I haven't played her since, and that was a long time ago. Yeah, so Hall of Fame Ray Eagles will be the hard one. Hall of Fame Ray can hit like 100 million health, and if he's gem damage based, he's gear and stuff, he's gonna kick out of like basically any pin less than 80 million. Hall of Fame Ray probably kicking out of, right? If he's got 100 million health. Got you, true. Rhea's awesome. Yeah, Hall of Fame Ray is gonna kick out on you a lot of, and then depending on the build, they can have that annoying build where then they stun you and then you just sit there stunned. He's definitely one to watch out for. Absolutely. What I would do is I would double Fury to him and then hunt up health percentage stats on my Fury 2s, because you could probably get a good 40 to 50% in sub stats if you did that right. Assuming you have a lot of medals, with still having Fury 2, and he'd be super annoying. It just depends on their build, true. If they're doing the move damage build, no problem, Willbreaker. Happy to. Also, if you guys are interested in having this done, DM me on Discord. I think I'm probably close-ish to having slots open again. So those aren't bad, Bobby. Taker is the old tokens, so it's not a bad pick for a lot of people to have a gold, the Hall of Fame ones. And then X-Pac, like Tech is kind of can be a rough one, and Hall of Fame X-Pac isn't terrible either, and he's useful on boss and stuff. So those are probably solid without seeing your roster and knowing, oh yeah, no problem, Willbreaker, it's fun. I like doing this. This is one of the things I enjoy a lot. So yeah. It you don't need to be worried about your roster. I mean, like, for reals. Doesn't matter. I think most people's roster is just fine. You're crazy, Dina. I like the moves. So, Austin, got your Alexa, Dakota. Nice. Very nice. What screen do I have up? Oh, yeah, I probably shouldn't have popped that up. That's fine. Let's go to the other. I gotta move my setup now back to the Biggie account. Also, I appreciate everyone's interaction. I enjoy that a lot. 1 second while I redo my setup. Ah! I hate the portal. Mainly because of sizing issues. That's what she said. What? Don't find me, Furbo. Wrong button. This one? Hey! Okay. And move chat where I can see it. I feel like Dina's accurately named. Crazy Dina. Indeed, Dina. I mean, I can tell you what he's going to hit for, but are you talking about a middle line build restate? Because it only works at the middle line. Right? Like, which it's probably going to hit about 60 to 65 million if you have 100% strap. Maybe 70 in feud. But yeah, I mean, like, if you want to see a middle line bonus, yes. Tour build, nah. But middle line bonus Cody with gear is basically like Powerhouse Austin, a little bit harder. It does require a middle line. You spent $1 billion gold? Jeez, Eagles. Without a strap, Zandel, I wouldn't even know. It's the multiply build, so probably not good. I don't honestly think you can bring her up without a strap, Zandel. I mean, Kyrie would probably be better, assuming you have a Piper plate. What kind of strap, restate? Huh? Kofi, Mutant Foley, and Santa. What is it you want to see then? That sounds like a tour build. Definitely sounds like a tour build. Or so you get 4 red MP? Let me check. Uh-huh. What's up, Vikes? Optimistic there. 4 red. I think your turn is 5. 2 is 7. I think you're short. Red. I'm good, man. I'm good. You need 10. Red. I don't think this works for the middle. I mean, give me 1 second. I did a video on it at silver with the middle line bonus, but it only works with the middle line bonus. Mutant Foley is 2 red, 1 yellow, I think. Not that I can find him in this mess. Is there a chance anyone else put it on there? No. 4 red, 4 yellow, Santa and middle works. Yeah, that one. Exactly. You need the 2 big MP trainers and then Santa and a middle lane. You can't get him turn 1 and feud without it, without a middle lane. And hit hard with a Titan plate. Unless you're talking about doing a sub or something. Powerhouse Bella, don't take her 6-star gold, dude. Are you using a sub? You're not going to 2-click, or 3-click, I mean. You're not using this setup. You need 10 red MP. Gear is 4. 2 is 6. Your turn is 7. Santa's 8. You're short. You're definitely short. You cannot load the finisher in feud. You can on a tour. You might have watched the different video. But you definitely can't load them in feud that way. Yeah, you need the double MP trainers. 4 and 4. It's okay. Right? And the middle lane, because you're 1 short. So it's Kofi, Stinger Butch, and 17k Santa in middle lane. But yeah, if you want to see how hard he hits with the 60, sure. I don't know. You have nicer stuff, so I think you probably have middle lane fairly often. This works instead of Kofi. Yellow's yellow. Really? Thank you. This Santa is also ridiculous, so it's gonna skew the numbers big time. Just FYI. So I'm not putting Priest on, because yeah, that Santa's gonna definitely skew the numbers. It won't give you even kind of accurate. Middle lane is hard lately, Crazy Dina. So I definitely don't recommend most people take one of their first 6-star golds up that require a middle lane, because it's definitely no gimme. This is Scopely account. I don't have Tech Charlotte yet, Baby Ice. I wish. She's amazing. It won't be loaded. I'll have to take a swipe. This works about the same ish. Because I don't. Maybe no. Maybe they have tour perks, so maybe I don't have to. I can take Santa off, and let's see what happens. That's my really only big gripe about these CC accounts is, my personal one. I wish Santa was just at 17K. Beefy Santa skew stuff big time. Nice, Crazy Tina. Charlotte, I mean, you can also double up the buff, one true, but you know, I'm not a fan of Cascade Wrist. I know you're not either. Without the double up, I think it's right on the edge, yeah. Yeah, it helps for sure because the gem doubling, it absolutely helps. You are not wrong. Let's just see what we can do here then. That. That. Somewhat accurate-ish. You definitely need the Piper plate. That makes a big difference. For sure. Piper, anytime there's a buff, that extra percentage, so big strap, and the Piper plate are going to make a big, big difference. I mean, you know that, though. I'm not telling you anything you don't know. We're going to have to take 2 swipes, and it gets against Steiner. Nope, that's not going to work. Yeah, I could do someone who's not going to sub me to death. It is. Let me look on my account. I have it open on my phone. What's my best lady strap? Braun is an awesome, awesome trainer. It's a funny reason. Let me see what kind of strap I have. What is your best gem strap for text, lady text peoples? Peoples of the chat? What is your best? Mine is Modern Tech Place. What do I have for an option? Oh, poop. I don't have a single gem damage ultimate, which is what I need. I would have to go move damage on mine, one true. 50% move damage. Screw that noise. That sucks. Yep. Braun is great with the NXT moment and a middle lane bonus. Otherwise, I'm not real big on him. Steward, define hitting. I would say not really. No. But I mean, that's going to depend on you. We don't need to go against somebody who's going to sub me. Or a silver. You just want to see the gem damage. So let's just do this. Someone without a sub that I know where they're at. To get it loaded. So middle line bonus feud, 60% strap, gear, Cody. No, definitely not. Almost no one deserves to be, if you're asking me, 6-star gold meta, it's a super short list. Like, especially at tech. Actually, I mean, beyond Kaiser Drip, in what I would consider like feud meta, I don't know if there's a tech I would put in there besides Kaiser Drip at 6-star gold. I don't like the options. I think they all have issues. Dusty moment, yes. With the Judgment Day plate, yes. 73 million restate with the middle line. You don't need text for boss, though. You can use any class for boss. Yeah, 73 million-ish. Middle lane for Cody. He hits really hard with the middle lane. You could put a sheriff's badge on if you want to see that on top of it. Sure. It'll hit for probably another 10 mil. He is. He can cascade, so you want a Judgment Day plate. He's like a better Cody if you have Sherry. Because he has way more multiplies out. So kid, if you don't have Jade, so Jade is better at gold now than Charlotte. I think silver versus silver, I'd take Charlotte over Jade, given everything. But as far as feud goes, at gold, Jade's got a higher end, and Charlotte won't always keep them down first 2 clicks. So I would put Jade above. But if you don't have Jade, Charlotte's the best by far. And I'm 200 away from Jade. I'm kind of thinking about taking Charlotte Gold when I get her gear anyway, because 2 clicks, like 50 to 60 million, isn't bad with Showboat health. Because it's fast. So yeah, exactly, one true. So I still think like Charlotte has a place. Just know that you won't always keep everybody down. But you can also pick your opponent smart. So stay away from people with 80 million health pools and stick with those between like 50 and like 65 million. And I think you're good. And she's 2 clicks super fast. Like crazy fast. Only picked up another 5 mil, so 75. So it depends on what you want to do. Showtime chemo. My Regal can already kill golds at 6-star silver. Kyrie's awesome, Bobby, if you have the right stuff. I'm not doing a seance build. You can have other people for that. I'm no Ghostbuster plate guy. There's like maybe 0.001% of the game have Ghostbuster plates, so screw you people that have Ghostbuster plates. I'm not doing them on stream. Find someone else for that crap. It's not this guy. I don't count. I have 2 plates, yeah. Does this guy actually hit without the moment? Like, without power gems? Will this actually hit? 3x7, 5x5 area into multiply gems of 7. What else does he have? Probably this. Oh, that's red. Does he actually hit with this? So borderline? Okay. I don't have him yet. So Kyrie, in a perfect world, Vikes, 100% strap, Piper plate, and Pyro Princess plate, and Sherry. The 100% strap is probably the most forgiving. You could easily get by with like a 50. But yeah. Okay. Like, people I actually really, really like for gold is pretty limited. I mean, that's how she hits super hard. You can also, if you don't have all that Vikes, you can loop the buff. But you would need a Piper plate with the triple green to get that buff, so you need at least a Piper plate. What did this guy's gears do? All right on, Steven Randall. His gears don't do anything I care about. Do you guys think CM Punk translates to gold? What do you guys think? Do you think CM Punk translates to gold? I try to walk the line sort of Vikes. I try and do realistic-ish. Name people you like for gold. Start with Showboat, and we know Regal don't need. So Showboat, the three that I would like besides Regal would be Seth, who I don't have, Vader, who I don't have, and Triple H, who I don't have and won't get. Those would be the three at Showboat I like for gold, besides Regal. Oh yeah, kid, I think Charlotte's great if you have a decent strap and all the gears. Well, yes, of course, Jade. For sure, Jade. And then Charlotte, if we're talking ladies. Depends on what you have and how you like to play. So I think Seth Vader and Rex Rectum are basically all equivalent. Pick which one you like, which you have the better stuff for, and you're going to be fine-ish. Yeah, 6-star gold is all gem damage, unless we get somebody new. Really, Zandel? Yeah, Rex Rectum. You heard me right. Rex Rectum. Rectum? Dang near killed him. Yes. No, I think she's dead anyway, unless you want to take forever against golds, kids. I'm retiring the free account because after 6 months, I would only have 2 MP trainers if one didn't show up on the portal for rubies, that I had just enough rubies because you got rubies for free. So after playing 6 months, only having 3 of the very basic things you need to play this game. I got tons of rare stuff and mistakes and good stuff, but it doesn't matter. You can't even play the game at a basic level to do tours if you don't have MP trainers. And I'm missing half of them after 6 months. Half of them. Half of them. Which is stupid. And no gem generators, basically, of any kind, maybe 1 or 2. You can't play Showdown. Showdown is unplayable because there's nothing like Feud. I just run a smaller lineup and I can play. I mean, I expect to get some people that are going to beat me and stuff like that, right? But that's completely livable for Feud. Showdown, you just get your face kicked in repeatedly. It's actually unplayable. Showdown is, and Boss, you can't really do anything because you don't have any characters leveled up. So you automatically can only do half of the events, even sort of. But there is no way you could start this game, not spend money, and play at this point. So the 6 months experiment is plenty for me. With the state, you get more free stuff than ever, but to come into this game, you would have to spend some money. And the fact that you can't get the very basic trainers to play the game simply is ridiculous to me. And so yeah, when this month showed up and it was the like 4th month in a row with the exact same people in the key pulls, I was like, yeah, free to play's done. They should give you basic MP and gem generators and the special gem generators, 1 true, the basic ones. So like Blast, you know what I mean? Those ones, you should just get those for leaguing up. That should be your league tasks. Yeah, $15 is not okay for the basic play the game. For that stuff that's ancient is not okay. Not okay. Completely unokay with it. You should get the basic stuff to play the game. And I wouldn't care if it took like 6 months if they were switching out the key pulls, right? Or make me earn it in the league ups. Wouldn't care. But you can't tell somebody if they like if somebody said I want to play champions for free, I would say don't, because you won't even get the basic things to play the game. You'll get better stuff, way better stuff for free. That's what makes no sense to me. They'll give you way better stuff for free, but not the basic stuff to play the game. Anyway, you can see I got on my soapbox with that. That bothers me. So yeah, I'm the free to play I'm done with, because you can't even get the basic stuff to do like hard mode tours that they have turn one you when it's requirements with crappy characters, right? So that's some BS in my opinion, and that they need to fix. And I need to make a video on it with why I'm stopping it after the 6 month experiment. I did the 6 months. I would have got to League 16, but I shut it down at the end, or 15, whatever gets you into the top league rewards. But the reasons for not continuing are that. So it's just it's kind of dumb, and they need to fix that in my opinion, and hopefully they will. So yeah, that's that. And if I make a video, maybe they'll be aware of it, but I just haven't because I've been busy. But that's a video I need to make, and my reasons why. So she can stay on. Come here. I just want to try this simple one. You guys think he scales? I kind of don't think he will. What do you guys think? It's kind of random. I don't think he scales either. Really? No one uses MP trainers. Must all be 99 MP stuffs. And let's go with Gunther, and the other one would be Santa, which I'm not putting on because it was ridiculous. I will just swipe. I go past Gunther. Yeah, I mean, I want fresh blood in the game. I would think they would want fresh blood in the game. Eventually, if you play longer, you're going to spend more anyway. You should have the very basic stuff to play the game. Having MP trainers does not make you OP. Like, it just lets you be able to play the game, you know? So I get pretty bent about that. Pretty bent about that. Fine. Oh yeah, I was supposed to talk about that. There is new fan voting. I forgot. Thank you for reminding me. Fan voting, new fan voting. I forgot all about that. I was supposed to talk about that, along with the feud jobbies, lineup thingies, which I showed. New fan voting. Definitely go do the fan voting. Bad merits. Bad. Don't find me, Ferps. We need green. I think they finally fixed move damage trainers working on this, by the way. Finally. We haven't had a Batista in a minute. I probably will vote Batista too. If it's Batista, I like Sheamus, but if we haven't had Batista in a minute. I need to look at that. I do like Sheamus, but we just haven't had Batista for a while. Why am I stupid? Don't answer that. No one knows. Batista is? Yeah. Nope, Chelsea didn't get nerfed. No reason. They almost never nerf people. Don't need to most of the time. But don't get me started on the John Cena thing. That was stupid. As well. Makes 0 sense. Burgers are delicious. That's funny, Twitch Lobster. Cora with Sheriff's Badge isn't going to hit super hard. Just FYI. Blowing up the board at 6-star gold, you're basically going to get about 3 million. So Sheriff's Badge will basically add 3 million as All Steward. They need buffs or multiply jumps. 3 million to 4 million tops is what Sheriff's Badge will add to a 6-star gold Cora. And she doesn't have a lot of gem damage in general. So she kind of will probably top out around like 20 mil, depending on your strap. Oh, the powerhouse. So you guys know how they made the this is great. I'm gonna cascade for sure. 2 spots. You guys know how they made all of the showdown extreme rules poster reworks? The intent was I didn't cascade, it's a miracle. The intent was that they would help people to complete those challenges who had smaller rosters, right? That was the whole point of them. So, because they made a botch plate that Cena could take advantage of, they then lowered Cena's columns or rows from 4 to 2, and so Cena couldn't use the botch plate. Now, if you got 40,000 freaking points or in a faction that got the plate, you would never put it on Cena anyway. Ever put it on Cena anyway. How hard did that hit? So it literally, all they did was screw over the people they were trying to help in the first place. So now Cena is worse at those requirements, which they did so it wouldn't be hard for people with lower rosters, or as hard. It's just dumb. 62 million? Okay, that translates okay with 100% strap. Okay, not great. Right, so I would never take Trick Stacy, Bells, and... Oh, is Trick Stacy over Cora? I mean, no. I don't think so, because I don't have a seance. Me too. Also, I don't know what you guys' thoughts are on the new plate. I will definitely disagree with most of you. That's a plate I would never use except for tours and CSS, because it effectively makes you worse at the game. You get less notoriety in Showdown when you do less damage, and you get less scoring in Feud when you do less damage. Yeah, it can make a crappy card better, but unless you can't already win, it's a really bad idea, because you just get worse at everything you're doing. 56 million. So Punk is, with 100% strap, is livable with the fast build, but there is a cascade chance. That's livable. So maybe I'd throw Punk in there too. But yeah, I would never use that plate in a competitive mode, because I'm gonna actually be less efficient and do worse. I think it would have been like any of the other plates, if you didn't have them already, were the way to go over that one. Personally. Is it fun though? Yeah, it's super fun. But in reality, it just makes you worse at the game. So again, I'm not sure everyone agrees with that, but that's how I look at it. So I didn't make any videos on that plate. It's not even remotely OP to me in any form. Yeah, this is the problem with Punk right there. Right there. And when that happens, and then somebody can do their moves, it's not great, right? So that's the glaring problem with him. No, there's no giveaways today. So that bothers me. Dodge makes me want to throw my phone. Steward, everybody says yes. I don't like her. She can't 2-click anymore, so you have to cycle the buff, and it's a lot of clicks for me. She is the best lady powerhouse for sure. She also doesn't use multiplies, which is an important factor for the people that have multiply things. Where what's the reversals, multiply reversals, I can talk really. But there's that. But you're talking about, you're going to hit the buff, then you're going to have to click 2 moves, then you're going to have to hit the buff again, and then you hit the move that blows up the board. So that's a lot of animations. You know what I'm saying? That's like, I don't know what that is, 2, 4, 5 or 6 animations? So it's slow, right? So yes and no. Yes, she's sort of good because she can hit hard and she's useful, but I don't like it. I don't know if that makes sense. You may agree with it or disagree with it, but that's how I feel about her specifically. Yeah, I don't. She's not though. You if you go first, you win. So the invincible part isn't really a thing for me. Like I don't want to do that. I just want to win fast, right? Otherwise, and then again, the botch build, you're leaving points on the table. In the portal, what is the chest for? What chest? I have no idea what you're talking about. 56 million. Punk's borderline. He's not bad. I just was. Why do I need Trick Hogan on Punk? No. He starts with 6 MP. I don't have Santa on to skew it. Right? So he starts with 6 MP and his finisher's 10. I'm not gonna do it twice. Like, I know you can get more multiply gems out and stuff, right? But then you're just like you can use chooses and all that. But again, like takes too long. Like so, as far as like doubling up, getting a bunch of multiplies out, choosing all over the place, yes, it's possible for sure. Yeah, Vinci Triple Yellow is really good. It's one of the subs I actually like. When getting the web coins, I don't. Let me look. Web coins. I don't know what you're talking about, Stephen Randall. I'm sorry. This is just left on the strap from the other thing I was doing. Showtime Chemo. He is recycling though, so I don't understand what you're saying. I just don't have Santa on because it's a Super Santa and would really skew the all the different gems. I could put Hogan on for 15% gem damage, and that would be kind of more realistic though. Um, yeah, so if I have to do high risk to do the damage, to me it's not worth it. Because speed is everything as far as efficiency goes, right? Whether you're chasing a leaderboard or not, taking longer to do the same amount of thing to me seems bad. That's how my brain works, right? I can feud efficiently and be done sooner, or if I want to chase a board, have a better chance at chasing a board, right? So to me, any build that is over complex or complicated or any of that jazz um, doesn't make sense, right? Because I'm just making the game take longer. Yeah, yeah, one true for sure. Air quotes, yes. I just want to get in, get out, get done as efficiently as possible. So I don't, if I have to do a bunch of crazy stuff, and the more crazy stuff you do, the higher chance you have to cascade. You cascade, that costs you time, it slows you down, slows your feud partner down, so you're also wasting someone else's time, which is also equally important to me because my feud partner is my friend who I've feuded with for like 5 years now, right? And I'm not interested in slowing him down and wasting his time either. So, yes, are there things you can do? But with where I'll just wait. If I don't have somebody that's fast, I'll just wait. I'll use my fast guys and use an MP down prop because I save my props and only use them for hard tours or feud. I'll just go in with a fast guy and do 2 cycles, right? If I don't have good enough to get it done, I'll just use 1 MP down prop and go in with fast guys. Yeah, Theory Brute. 100%. It is very disrespectful of people's times, right? Like that's the thing you need to keep in mind. It's not you might be okay with wasting your time, but when you're feuding, it's also someone else's time. Oh, he's good, Bobby. He's good. He will win a lot. He's fun. He's just when 99 MP gone, he's not going to be fast, right? Against golds. He's fine against like bronzes. He's fine against silvers. Yeah, he's just not good, if that makes sense. Already did, Stuart. Already did. Exactly what One True said. Right there. Right? Like, and there's a bunch of strikers that can win quickly. Yeah, so, um, well, he's awesome, Stuart. No, Scon. Clubber won't affect Mosh's traps. Only Naka will. Trap gems, it won't be affected unless it says specifically works on trap gems, like Naka does. No problem, bud. So I have a hard time when people ask me who's good and stuff answering because like so Punk is fast. He's right on the edge of hitting hard enough, but he can cascade. I love the speed though. The triple green is very, very fast, and it probably hits hard enough most of the time, but he would have to be maxed out, stars filled, 100% strap. I would also, as was suggested, put the Sheik plate on him, and you could chuck a few gems. The Sheik plate alone would add like what? 4 million more damage, right? And I might do one of the defensive plates, but yeah. Yeah, right, one true. No, it only does in boss, Steward. For some reason, boss subs will trigger plates, but outside of boss, it won't. Probably Theory Brute, but that's like not my situation. You know what I mean? Also, if you're in like a probably a top 20 faction or better, you want to go as quick as possible. Possible. But yeah, so Punk is right on the edge for me. I don't like the cascade risk. I do like the speed though. The speed is very nice. Got you, Bobby. Yeah, he'll be super useful. So like the thing is, Rock on a medium roster will be very good because he'll win a lot, right? Yeah, Uso, if you have everything, is really, really good. For sure. So yeah, he should be in that the other one with the Vader and guys and Vader and stuff. Punk or Cody, go. The JD plate, I maybe Cody. For Cody, you'd need Sherry, 100% strap, Nightmare or Triple H plate, Judgment Day plate. Because if you don't have a Judgment Day plate, you're gonna cascade more than Punk. So what's the point? To hit about the same, slower. So if you don't have a Judgment Day plate, then Punk. If you, because Punk also has other builds. I feel like Punk is probably more flexible, as well, because he's got the rocker build, and you can do some nonsense with the choose if you want to. So Judgment Day plate, the answer is Cody. No Judgment Day plate, my answer is Punk. They both are modern, so. But without a Judgment Day plate, Punk. With a Judgment Day plate, probably Cody. What's the new 6SG loot, Theory Brute? Yeah, Dusty's better than both of them for sure. He hits super hard. Most things depend on what you have on your roster. You mean the one you changed the tokens in? Hold on. Come on. Oh crap! When did it get to be so late? It's been BSing for almost an hour. You're talking about this one. Well, I've never actually played this one because I wasn't around when he came out. Well, I was, but I wasn't allowed to play him because they didn't have us doing them. For which build? Probably not Ty. So I don't know how he scales into gold actually at all. Yeah, that's a no for me. Probably him. Him? Maybe. You have a ton of stuff, possibly, but I haven't tested him, so wouldn't swear to that. Yeah, that's a no for me, pretty much. Samu would be a worse Vader? Okay. Yeah, not so much, to be honest. I would take the skill plate, the Triple H plate, over any of the 6-star gold draws, probably. But I have all of them except for him. I would take him, and then I would take the skill plate. Yeah, so this one is interesting to me. I do have everything else, but like actual like roster game changing, let me think about this. A Drew for Regal. So if you have Regal but you don't have Drew, Drew, but just for Regal. And you have to have a Piper plate. Logan is a tour coach. He's super useful, but just for tours. Um, Steamboat you should already have mostly or close-ish. Yeah, nah. The plate is much better choice if you can get it, because the plate is useful on people like Cody, Hall of Fame Triple H, this plate right here. Bam. I would get this instead. This is much better, especially if you don't have it. Wood's training abilities bleed. Don't really care about it so much anymore, Zandel, at the moment, until they make somebody crazy. But bleed hasn't been great off and on until they make someone crazy like Vader, which they probably won't because they just made Vader and they just upped it, so it'll probably be a while. But yes, Wood's training ability is useful. But this plate, 100% yellow gem damage, pretty good plate. So I'd probably get that. But yeah, because it's a gamble and a lot of stuff on there isn't good, this is a sure thing. So yeah, I'm definitely going to grab that. Oh, it definitely will. It'll make a difference. Another 100% gem damage, Theory Brute. Another 100%. Is Braun Breaker on there? I don't think I saw Braun. Was he at lower level? But I mean, like, there's so many. Odds of getting who you want? Super duper slim. See? Oh, okay. So this is game changing, right? The dual MP trainers, not for a fighter. I would never, like, if you have an affiliation, that's the only thing I would ever put on him. The dual MP trainers are better than any single fighter you could get. They're going to be good forever. Like, they're never going to be bad. Like this is the best trainers in the game. The dual MP trainers, literally the best trainers in the game. Their value is far exceeds what they bring as a fighter because it lets you do so many different things that you can't do without them. These are huge. But the odds of getting that specifically, you know, go buy a lottery ticket, you know? Yes, what One True said. So yeah. Also, I don't know, there's a lot of times people have trouble with straps and plates, so that's worth thinking about too, right? I see a lot of people that don't have good plates or straps a lot of times, and that's because they don't always take the opportunity when it's presented to them. See, one of the most powerful, probably the most powerful plate in the game is the Piper plate, and people took Piper instead. You passed up a chance to get literally the most powerful plate in the game to get a not very good lady powerhouse. You know what I mean? And that's not me trying to make people feel bad, but often people will say you always take the character. That's wrong. right? Like, I don't buy into that. You got to look long view. What's going to help you long term, you know? Not short term. And the also, when like so many people got Piper, you knew they were going to not keep her rare and out of loot stuff, you know? So Lee took the plate. Yeah, that plate's super good on Apollo, absolutely. Ah, right on, Theory Brute. That was definitely my recommendation to everyone. 100%. So, like, this is a guarantee, right? This is a gamble, and this is a guarantee. If you don't have one of these plates, if you're somebody that's like, I don't have very many good plates, if you're passing up things like this is why you don't have them. You know what I mean? This is, now that being said, this is not as good as a Piper plate, but it is still a good plate. So, you know, I have 2 Piper plates. I wish I had more. Awesome, Bobby. Glad to hear that. Right? And you can always be wrong, right? Everyone's just trying to make the best decision they can. So don't feel bad like if you did that. Everyone's just trying to make the best choice they can, right? But I always try to look as long view as I can. So like trainers and coaches, like when a new superstar releases, the first thing I care about the most is their trainer coach, because that's forever, right? It's useful literally forever if it's a good one. I mean, how much usage did Matt get, right? And then now that Sherry's a double Matt, Sherry gets a ton of usage, and you can only use Sherry on so many people. So I still use Matt sometimes, even though I have Sherry, because I don't even have an affiliation for my Sherry, right? But like Sherry as a trainer far outweighs anything she will ever do as a fighter, and you'll get way more usage on your roster. So that's the first thing I look at is trainer coach ability when I decide how much I want someone. Second thing is how much do they move the needle at the particular spot they're at. So like Charlotte at tech blows all the other techs out of the water for ladies. She's a needle mover. When there are showboats basically similar to Rex Rectum, and Rock isn't even a top 10 striker for me, and Andrade is just kind of a hot mess to me. Like, so by far the best one this month is Charlotte because she moves the needle at Lady Tech. Significant upgrade over any Lady Tech in the game. It's not close, right? So that's kind of how I try to look at. Oh, you heard me, Rex Rectum. Hmm? But yeah, so that's kind of how I try to look at it. Long term, the best things for your roster. So like if you spend in spurts, right? Like when you can guarantee getting yourself something that changes your roster, basically is the time to do it, you know? I mean, so Sheik Plate's a very good plate, and that if you're using Rick Derrick, that actually makes sense. I get why you would pick it, right? Do you even have anyone on your roster? Well, Kyrie probably that can take advantage of the Piper plate, but that makes more sense to me because like you did it for a specific reason. Steiner's your lockdown guy. He's who you win a lot of your stuff with. So it's not always true, right? Like, but like I still think long term Piper plate's probably the better play, but that's the Sheik plate's a better choice than Piper would have been probably in your situation, so that's good. No, I don't do the weekly offer because it's for Flash Feud, and Flash Feud leaderboards are poop unless you finish first. So, and I'm not about that. So yeah, as far as the few extra coins for boss battle, it's insignificant and it doesn't matter. Backstage Pass is much better with the new format because you have a chance to get Charlotte, Rock, and Triple H shards. Personally, Now, if you're somebody like One True or Bob, um, the steps make sense. Or if you just want to get your war score done faster, the steps also make sense. If you want, if it's worth the money. But if you're saying one or the other, I think the backstage pass is better value between the two, right? If it's one or the other, if that's what you're saying. But it depends how froggy I'm feeling. This month I haven't bought any of the. Well, this month I haven't actually spent a ton. I spent a little bit to get a plate this weekend, but yeah, because I had rock, so I needed to spend a little bit to get to the plate mark. But yeah, thoughts on Akam and Razar? I think for what they are, they're both very good. I think Razar will not transition as well to gold as I would like. So Razar though to go gold, if you had, let's say, if you got the moment, if you got Roxanne, and if you have a Veer plate, Razar will probably still win a bunch on turn one. If you don't have the moment and you have a Veer plate, that's Lion's Gaze. You're probably going to win second cycle and you're going to drain their MP. So he's still useful there. Also, focused Powerhouse, if Powerhouse is your promoter and it's mine, is very lacking for options. Razar is probably the best focused boss battle male. It's either him or Rock and Roman, and I think I prefer him to Rock and Roman for sure. I have no cons for the new MLC format. Not a single one for me, Theory Brute. I think the new MLC format, the pacing is much great. They're much better. 4 superstars is plenty. Multiple chances to get them. I think it capitalizes on people's FOMO and wanting things day one, which is a non-factor for me. And I think it's great. I think the only people that wouldn't possibly like the new MLC format are people that want things on day one and can't wait, and 5 to 10 people in feud. So negatively, I think it only impacts mega whales and 5 or 10 people in feud. Otherwise, overall, I think it's 100 times better. I love the pacing. It's way more relaxing. Um, just way better. New Andrade card I would not use over either of the past 2 free tricksters. Akam and Mosh are better. I think Akam's the best of the 3. Akam is a better zombie Gunther triple purple to me. So part of no, don't say that, Steven Randall. Part of it is we all got 400 extra rock shards from the screw up. So rock would be harder normally than he was this month. So, but yeah, Akam I think is really solid. I think he does what he should as a free character. I will say the designer of the free cards each month I think kill it most of the time. Andrade is not as good as Akam or Mosh to me just because he's kind of a hot mess feeling wise. Probably because he doesn't have a sub. And most of the frees could really use that because they're not going to put somebody down 1 count at silver or gold most of the time. But I think they do a super good job balancing the free ones every month so that they're useful for free players, and experienced or bigger rosters or spenders can often get stuff out of them too. See Kyrie, Shotzi, you know what I mean? Like you get a lot more Kaiser if you have a drip plate, right? So that's an awesome balance when you can take something and make it good on a free roster, but also good on a paid roster or better even. That's super awesome. So I think they do a great job balancing those. Akam is I think he's great for what he should be. And like I said, kind of feels like he plays like triple purple, like a better zombie Gunther to me. So if you like triple purple zombie Gunther, I feel like Akam's an upgrade. Yeah, Lee, I absolutely love the new MLC format. I hope they're making okay money because I want it to stay like this. So for me, there's not a single con. Do I like Razar's new hairstyle? But that's looking at it from my perspective. I could see why mega whales and 5 or 10 people in feud wouldn't like it. But overall, I think the greater good for the majority of people is much better. Who wants to try and freaking Pokemon? And I'm not a Pokemoner, so I don't like. Triple H looks like he's going to be super hard to get, but I don't care if I don't get him because I wasn't getting everyone anyway. Yeah, absolutely, Crazy Dina. If Flash is decent though, boss, it looks like it's going to be awful. Why do you think that? Boss, like compared to what? Exactly, footers. I feel like they might spend more, but that's their own fault because they want stuff right away. So I don't feel bad for them. Like that's just to me silly spending. Why not just wait? But hey, what do I know? Same Vikes. Charlotte's the best for sure. Oh, for Triple H? Absolutely, yeah. Triple H is going to be crazy expensive. That doesn't bother me because I'm not a Pokemoner, so it's way better for anyone that's not a Pokemoner. Who was I gonna look up? I just forgot. I was gonna type it in and then I forgot. Oh, Razar, his hairstyle. Not really. It looks kind of plasticky. Hall of Fame Brutus hits pretty hard, depending on what you got. But I really should sign off because I've been streaming more than 3 hours. So I like that B tier free, A tier recruitable, sort of recruitable. Lee Showdown is so you need a big roster and you need all the CSS, and then you need to spend a little bit. You know. But let's see the new format. Let's see what happens with Charlotte. So I feel like all three of the FT cards are worthless now. Mostly for you, One True King, yeah. Razar, not so. Powerhouse isn't really great. Razar, like I said, would only be if you have the moment in Roxanne in a Lion's Gaze. I think you're probably still gonna win most of the time turn one, with a Bianca's braid plate, and you're gonna drain him if you don't. I think you could get a lot of turn two wins without the moment, or turn three, but you're still gonna drain them, right? So it depends on what you're going for. Derek, I'm so the reason I haven't been streaming much is I'm working on a project, a custom computer build for a professional wrestler for NVIDIA GeForce Garage. So I'm doing that. So I haven't done as many videos. I also took a vacation for almost a week. So that's why I haven't been doing as many videos or streaming at all. Because I have so little time right now. And I need to have that build done by the end of June. So I've only got like 40 days left. Ish, Zandel, ish. Um, and then I record the video end of June in Cali, and they should post the video in August is the game plan. It's a Halo mod for a pro wrestler that I think pretty much, I don't think anyone in here would know who they were, so that'll be really fun. So I'm looking forward to that. Yeah. So that's what I've been up to. On top of that, playing some Diablo 4 with the wife, and playing some Viking Guard on the phone when I'm not playing Champions. So, yeah. No comment, Baloo. You will see in time all shall be revealed. Woods is a big gamer. Woods is a big gamer. Baszler's a big gamer. Right on, Scon. So yeah, thanks for being on today, guys. We'll do it again next Tuesday. Hopefully you enjoyed it. And yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'll stream a little bit on Friday. It really depends how my Friday looks on my channel because I haven't streamed in a while. But yeah. Oh yeah, it's definitely someone you'll know, Chunks. I just auto with like Hall of Fame taker Bobby. Now I would auto with Austin. I just auto them. The KO is the real answer for stip tours, but I just auto. I would stream before you, Lee. On my channel, not the official. So yeah. Whoever I can auto with when I do them, Bobby, I don't really do them very much anymore since I have all the whatchamacallits promoters. I will consider it, Lee. That's usually Mrs. Merrick's and I like start playing games usually then, like Diablo time, which we've been playing a bunch because this season is actually super fun. So that's the only thing that would get in it. the case mod for Taker. Right on, Crazy Dina. It really depends what's going on. But yeah, no, thank you guys. I really have enjoyed streaming on the Champs channel again, doing the roster dives. I don't really have anyone lined up for next time, so don't be shy. DM me if you want your roster looked into. Because I don't think I actually have anyone lined up. So DM me on the Discords. Later, guys. Peace. Right on, Wheelbreaker.